Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the Rest Things podcast, the Kenny Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
Cool. Episode 140. Wow, 140, bruv.
140.
That's crazy.
Make some fucking noise for 140.
Bro, that's like, we're like 10 episodes away from 150, bro.
Fucking hell.
So when would that be then?
That'll be in 10 weeks.
10 weeks from now is like
That's
December.
like December times.
December.
Yeah.
What we got planned for that?
Get NK drunk for his birthday.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Where should we do it?
Well, I don't even know.
We should do it outside.
We should do it with Sachin.
I big up Sachin though.
Big up Sachin. That's Sachin's house.
Where should we do it though?
Lava for that.
I don't know, what should we do it though?
We'll figure something out, man.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. Bro, last week was eventful. A big week for Brit Wrestling. We had great shows from Soft Pro, One PW. We had the New Japan show as well. We also had, what else was there that was happening?
Future Shock Wrestling.
Future Shock Wrestling, yeah.
There was quite a few shows this past weekend.
Yeah.
So, big up every single person. We were at the New Japan show. Bumped into a lot of people. Big up everyone we bumped into. I bumped into Smalls L's.
I saw him as well. Do you know what's mad, yeah? Me and Max is drinking it, we're getting some water and stuff, yeah? And I said, yo, bro, what's going on? Because he greeted me before. I was like, yo, what's going on, man? He's like, yeah, I'm blessed, man. I was like, you enjoying the show? He goes, yeah, I'm enjoying the show, man. He goes, bro, you might not know who I am, yeah? But I'm Smalls L's, bro. I was like, wait. Are you going to ask questions? He goes, yeah, I'm not going to ask questions. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, because we were talking, because I bumped into him, he walked past, just said, yeah, cool, you know. So I was surprised at the amount of black people that were actually
in those bare black people.
Which was proper sick, man. So then at the end, I've seen him again. I'm like, yo, bro, scan, da. I was like, oh, what's your name, by the way? He's like, he told me his name. I was like, wait, what's your Twitter name? Smalls. Oh, I'm like, gave him the biggest. I was like, bro, I'm so happy to see you, man.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, bumped into bare people, and it's big up everyone we bumped into, man. It's proper sick. Sometimes we don't deep that we're doing something good, and you know, it's when people actually come up to us and see us.
Big up Cycle Walker as well, man. Crazy, yeah. So I was outside with who else was there? Me, Mex, Ola, Chids, and everyone else. And he's walked in, he's walked past us, and the guy goes, is this where the New Japan show is? I was like, yeah, it's just in there. He goes, oh, great podcast, by the way. And he walks in. So I was like, oh, that's a bit of a weird encounter. Like, normally someone comes to you and said, great podcast first, then do the thing. And at the end of the show, you push us again. And he's like, yeah, I was like, how'd you find the show? He goes, yeah, the show was good, man. I was like, but what's your name, by the way? He goes, you might know me as Cycle Walker on Twitter. I was like, oh, it's you. I was like, yo, I'm bracing myself. I was like, yeah, man. Big up, bro. Big up, man.
Do you guys ever find it, not on our part, weird, but do you ever feel like people find it weird that when we recognise them from Twitter, like we show them a lot of love?
Yeah, I think they do. Because even, there's a girl that we met as well, I forgot her name. I'm sorry.
Was that during that
yes.
night too?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. Let me find her name. She follows us.
Find the name.
Yeah.
She was immaculate.
She was proper cool, man. We were standing there. We saw Tanahashi, and she came after as well, and she saw him as well. I forgot her. I'm so sorry, man. I know Mex remembers her name. Mex remembers her name, definitely. Shit. Oh, bro, I'm trying to go through this app, trying to find.
I forgot about that name. I don't know.
I think her name is Jess, you know. Oh, don't quote me on that, but bruv, let me try and find her name.
Apologies,
man. I feel bad, bruv. So when it was a Sunday, yeah?
We saw her on a Sunday.
Okay, cool. I know she added us.
It's just not Nicola.
Let me see her at. Yes, big up Nicola, man. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Right. She came to Hustle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she came to Hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one I said that we're gonna bring on a podcast.
Okay,
yeah.
Nice. I'd love to have Nicola on the podcast, man.
Big up Nicola, man. She's
sick, man.
amazing.
She's good vibes.
Yeah. She came. Yeah, she spoke to us at Hustle as well.
Yeah.
She told us when it was like chatting about getting her on the podcast. She said, yeah, she's gonna be at Hustle. She just introduced ourselves to her, spoke to her, and she properly enjoyed Hustle.
Yeah, she's proper cool, man.
And from her tweets as well, she looked like she enjoyed New Japan.
Yeah, bro, it was good. And what's mad is that obviously something big happened as well. You, bro.
Oh shit.
Well done, man.
Thank you,
bro. I don't think I understand. Every now and then I go back and watch the video on my phone just to see our natural reactions and stuff. And bro, that was flipping class.
Do you know what it was? Yeah,
that's a debut.
Do you know what it was? Yeah? When Gabe came out, yeah, And then, because I deeped like it was Del who did the intro.
I didn't deep it.
Late. So obviously everyone's getting gassed. I'm thinking, oh, it's Gabe.
We're getting gas at Gabe, yeah. We're getting gas at Gabe, yeah.
Wait, hold on a minute.
That's the way of it. 2 years of Dojo, yeah.
Wait.
No, when he started singing along to it, I was like, this is not Gabe's theme, because I know Gabe's theme is not like this. When he started singing along
the
to
thing
it.
is, I think you clocked when you heard Jay's tag.
Yeah.
Jay's tag.
When I heard Jay's tag, when I heard, what did he say?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. I was like, you're lying.
Yeah,
You're lying. Then when I heard you come in, I was like, nah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is. When's it out on Spotify, by the way? People are asking for it.
Well, first of all, big up Gabe and big up New Japan. Honestly,
Yeah, big up Gabe, man. It was nice seeing you, bro.
It's good to see. Like, I'm just happy Gabe is returned now.
When I saw him, I hugged him at least 5 times. I think he thought I was doing too much, but bro, I miss that guy, man.
Bro. Like just to see him like back where he belongs.
Yeah, bro, he looks good in the ring as well, bro. Like he hasn't missed a step.
That match added the six. It was like a 5-man tag with FTR and RKJ.
I heard
bro, they showed up. They showed up. They showed up big time.
There's even more good things for Gabe, fam.
Oh yes, he's got Tanahashi.
Tanahashi, bro.
Exactly,
Was that next week? Is that next week?
16th, I think. Yeah. That's dope, man.
Onwards and upwards, man.
Honestly, man. It's just, like when you've reached out to me, because obviously we've been keeping in touch, and then you reached out to me like, bro, like, I just want a theme that encaptures, like, me. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, we went back and forth, like, just talking, like, we just had, like, a proper, like, phone conversation for maybe, like, an hour or so. Just talking, just trying to see where his vision is, like, where he sees himself in terms of the theme, what kind of theme he's thinking of. And even some of the, like, the references he gave me, it was more so, like, drill, grime kind of vibes in it. Like, you know, like, the proper Eskimo sound. Like, for him, that's what that's his sound in it. So, obviously, me and Jay went back and forth in terms of, like, different beats we went on. And then, sent the beats to Gabe, and then he kind of, like, constructed certain things in terms of, like, I know
you mentioned his postcode. You mentioned his postcode.
So like I just said to
that
him, like, in terms
of, I was like, bro, how the fuck do you know that? But then again, obviously, with
like just in terms of like the lyrics, because obviously it's my first theme song in it. So I've listened to like other rap theme songs. And you know me, I'll cuss a lot of these rappers and like rap on, but I just wanted it to be kind of like direct and clear, like what how he wants his theme to be and what he wants people to get from it. Do you know what I mean? So. You know, mentioning things like 2 years in a dojo, now finally he's unchained because now he's not a young boy anymore. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I had to make sure that I pay homage to my guy. I had to make sure. I had to make sure. Do you know what I mean?
I clocked it. I clocked the line or when he was leaving.
Second time.
I was like,
you know what I mean? So I just wanted something where it's like it's direct. It's none of this like metaphorical about rap. I just wanted to be straight to the fact. Like, listen. Everything you're hearing, this is something that Gabe, like, you see Gabe wrestle and you get it, do you know what I mean? So, the fact that he fucked with it and he loved it and it was like, and just hearing it live as well, like, bro. Like, that's why when I tweeted, I feel like I'm going to cry at New Japan. People just thought it was more so New Japan. Obviously, I wanted to tell you, man.
And you tweeted the bucket list thing as well. Bro, you see, you're too secretive.
White Rabbit. White Rabbit. You know
what you got planned for Sunday?
Sir?
What you got planned for Sunday?
I've got a shirt that I'm gonna broke up teeth. Just married, you know what I mean? But yeah, big up. I said to Gabe, like, bro, I'm forever indebted to you, man, because that's a moment, man. Like, bro, I've mixed two of my passions together, and you know, so yeah, man. If you're trying to get a theme song, the price has gone up now. Do you know what I mean? So
I didn't even know you stay composed, bro.
Do you know what it is? I think for me now, I haven't deeped it now.
I would have cried, you know.
No, I wanted to, but at the same time, it was like I got the joy.
New Japan World, yeah. You're gonna hear that.
I know. Yeah. I got the like I was nervous and anticipating like, okay, cool. Like, I knew like for some reason I knew Gabe and Dan Maloney was going first. I knew that was going first, innit? So when Dan Maloney's come out, in my head I'm thinking, shit, I need to know how my boy is gonna react. So you probably didn't clock, but before Gabe came out, I kept looking around. I kept looking at everyone in it just to see like how you man are composed in it. So obviously Gabe's thing has started, but the way the beat is, you're never gonna know it's a drill song.
The beginning, do you know? It's the beginning threw me off because I'm hearing like some like I don't know. I can't. It's like
just drums. Like you're just doing drums. So it sounds like just like you're just calling it like it just sounds like traditional Japanese wrestling song. And that was intentional. Like Gabe said to us, like, bro, the drums need to be a particular type of way. Obviously Jay's a genius. Jay was like, you know what? Let's make it sound like this. So by the time the beat drops. Oh, I haven't got private screen. That was a Nicholas thing. By the time it drops, it's going to shock everyone. Because initially, what the plan was, I feel like we're talking about this for too long. Well, initially, what the plan was that it's going to have that intro, and then it's going to go to the excerpt of the podcast where it says, I'm fucking British, bruv.
I swear,
And
then go into it.
Yeah, but obviously he wasn't too sold on it.
Yeah.
innit?
Plus,
So,
the swearing as well, you won't be able to get around that too much.
yeah.
really.
We're going to obviously make a clean version as well in it, but yeah, he wasn't sold on it. He was just like, listen, I just need your voice. He just needs to cut through. And so as soon as you hear Jay's tag, that's when I looked around and I heard Lloyd say, "You're lying." I said, "You got it." Because that was part one. So obviously when you now hear my voice, it's
2
like,
years
oh,
in the dojo.
shit.
Oh,
And the thing is, I couldn't help myself. Like I just fam, it was just.
it was crazy.
And even watching people look at us and people come like look like raw.
I think everyone's looking at us. Everyone's looking up because I look down at people as well, and people looking up at us like, why are these guys so?
Right.
But then a few of the black people that were in front of us, they clocked it like, oh shit, that's actually
you,
his feet. And then even people at the rock, like,
Bro,
yeah, man.
crazy.
Like I said, Gabe, I'm forever indebted to you. Big up New Japan.
We're going to LA next year, so we're definitely going to see him, man.
Yeah, man.
So we can go to the dojo, bro. You have to be there.
So I said to him, like, bro,
Just for that, if you want to
once,
do the dojo, go.
yeah, I said, bro, once you're doing Wrestle Kingdom, please give me the shout.
Oh,
I
yeah,
need
look,
to.
100%.
I need to do that live, man. So,
imagine that,
man.
fam.
We're sorting out like we have the we it's our song in it, so we can drop that in it. So,
So
I'm just waiting for the
once-
artwork in it.
Who's doing artwork?
Who else, man? Laps.
Oh, Laps.
Yeah, we're just gonna get a picture of Gabe and just add Maggie and
Yeah, make it look a bit
but,
jazzy.
yeah, man. But New Japan, even like theme song aside, that first day.
First day was heavy, man.
What was it, bro?
Should we go to introduce ourselves? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Fuck the
You guys know who we are
yeah,
by
bro.
now. man.
Nafi, Del.
It's 140 special, man. Let's just get in, man.
Very good show. First night was very sick, man. It was just surreal seeing a lot of British faves being. Big up Osprey, by the way. Came out to say hello to us.
Man, big up Will, man, every time, man. Big up OJMO as well.
OJMO, yeah.
Man.
Very surreal seeing. Obviously, I'm still learning about New Japan here and there, but I'm still starstruck when I see certain wrestlers. So, for example, when I saw,
He was gassed at Jay White.
bro,
He was gassed at Jay
man,
White.
I told you, man. I said, man, I'm going down to the ramp. I have to get Jay White close up like this. I filmed him close up, even me seeing Okada as well.
I was screaming inside for a lot of these wrestlers.
Bro,
Like,
crazy.
seeing FTR live.
Yeah,
Bro, when they came out,
bro,
bro,
it pop.
gas.
Pop was mad.
It was gas.
Mad.
I have to get onto someone real quick.
Go on.
He's my guy on Twitter, innit? Rubbish Ishmael.
Who's that?
He follows us. He follows us on.
He's got Arsenal. What's his?
He's got a picture of like some rock star on this thing. I don't know who it is. Some Oibo. But I think Rubbish Ishmael. You was at night too, and you were saying that people singing along to FTR's theme song is cringe. I know you hate FTR, but let people enjoy.
Oh, I see.
Let people enjoy. Bro, you're there for enjoyment. Like, you have to remember, you're a nerd like the rest of us. We're all here watching wrestling. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's no things there. Surprisingly, there's actually a decent amount of women there. No. There's no things here. Just let people enjoy. Let people sing to the songs. And I get it, you don't like them, but just let people enjoy. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, big you up, bro. I wish I saw you but yeah.
And also, that fam, big up the bill, fam.
Big up the bill, yeah!
Put a picture here.
Big up the bill, my guy.
Bro, we saw the bill, you know.
Fam.
Yes.
We saw Nabil in the flesh, bro. And big up his brother was Khalid, right?
Yeah.
Big up his brother.
A year in the making from when you sent us a question. I asked, right, is Nabil dad your actual surname?
Yeah.
And you,
He called in it.
He
called in as well.
Yeah, he called in as well, yeah.
He called in, it was that article
Bring that back,
about
brother.
it. Yeah, man.
Big up Nabil, man. I was so happy to see him. And sometimes I feel like, besides not Nabil, but generally, like when I was even chatting to Gabe, like when he first came to Wrestling's house and we clocked his
Yeah.
it was like, bro, I was so baffled. Like, you man will show me love as if I'm the
Yeah,
podcast.
bro,
I'm like, bro,
yeah,
you have to actually understand, like, we're indebted to people that support us and just show us love, do you know what I mean? So that's just generally how we are, like, you know, we just show people
It's
love.
crazy,
But
man.
yeah, nah, bro. Dan Maloney versus Gabe,
Yeah.
banger, man.
I hate to say it, but yeah, I'm not using it. I hate to use it. I'm going to ban that word in this podcast. Banger. I'm just going to ban. I'm just going to slap. That was a very good match.
It was very good
good
match.
Yeah.
Very good match. What was the next match after that?
I think it was the women's.
Was it the women's tag team match? Big up Ava White,
Big
man.
up Ava White, man. Represented well, man. Represented well, man. The 8th member, man. Honest, bro. I think that was another moment as well where I was proper gas. Like, do you know what I mean? Ava coming out on New Japan ring.
Like,
That's women in the New Japan ring. That's rare. That's
No,
rare.
but do you know what it was? Obviously, RP Antonio Inoki, but when they came out to do like the ceremony, just do the tribute, bro, it was like I was seeing, wow, that's Gabe, that's Michael, that's Ava. They're amongst like
they're
in the mix, and it's like, wow, I'm like, these are people like they're wrestlers, but these are people who I know that we've spoken to,
we rub shoulders with as well.
And it's like, wow, like I'm just just so happy for all of these guys in it, because it's like, raw, like you guys are on like a huge platform, and then that you're like
you're amongst,
yeah.
You're amongst, man, and yes. Even just seeing Gabe next to the chairman, I'm just thinking,
crazy.
That's just like, you see in WWE when they have like you see Vince and then you'll see Roman, you'll see Seth, and then in my mind I'm just thinking, this is big. And obviously you had the big boys in the ring, Tana and Okada. And then we had was it RKJ and OJMO versus Great O'Khan and Gideon.
That was another good match, man.
That was a great match.
RKJ.
He's
bro. When he came into that 5-man tag, the way he was skipping in that ring, bro, he was energetic, fam. It was lovely, man.
No, do you know what? Serious. You know what? Yeah, I haven't been the biggest fan of Great O'Khan, but
Great O'Khan's been bro, he's been sick. He's
bro.
He's already boxed him. So we boxed him.
No, when he boxed Great O'Khan, I can't lie, bro. This guy was this guy was pissed off.
He's got some sort of like a what's the aura about him? Like, don't fuck with me, I'll beat you up. Like, he walked past us, and was like, oh, that's Great O'Khan. You don't normally say, oh, that's this. He'll turn around and say, hey. Man, just continue walking.
Like, he heard us.
He's gone. Like, just continue walking.
Yeah, that match was. That match was good. I enjoyed that match.
Man.
Gideon Gray.
Gideon Gray. He's good.
He's a grateful guy. He's always been good. That's the thing. He's always been good.
Retro days, bro.
Yeah, man.
What was
I think. What was there?
Did we have our first? It wasn't a time match, was it?
No, so it was LIJ versus Zach Desperado
and
Doki.
That was a good match.
Oh, Zach and Ishii, was that the one in the ring? They're doing that?
No, Ishii. That was Ishii and Okada versus Badu Tito and Zach Knight.
Well, that was the night. That was night before.
That was night one as well.
That was night one.
Yeah.
So
that was a good match as well.
That was a good match. That's what I thought you.
No, I'm talking about LIJ with Naito.
The 6-man.
Yeah, the 6-man tag. It was Naito, Sanada, and Hiromu versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
El Desperado.
Yeah. That was good.
That was a good match.
That was fun.
That was a fun match. Yeah.
Fun match. But then you know what? Like,
Shooter's gone as well. He's another guy that's like. He's up there still.
Now, when I saw him live for the first time, that's the Rev Pro that we went to.
Yeah.
We all said it was like, bro, this guy is him. Yeah, this guy is him. Like, when he goes to him and Yota Tsuji, when the man go back to Japan,
it's curtains.
Long.
It's curtains, yeah.
When Ren Narita goes back, long. When Yuya Uemura goes back, long.
You missed a match with him and Ishii.
I heard it was amazing.
Everyone came out.
Bro.
All the wrestlers came out to watch the match. That's how important the match was.
Literally, Tanahashi was like upstairs, where
literally behind us.
And he was just watching the match like this.
Great O'Khan came out. OJMO came out.
Everyone came out to watch the match. Bro.
I can't wait for the man to go back to Japan, man. Not in a Donald Trump way, but just in the sense of like, bro, when they go back home,
it's curtains.
It's finished.
They've exhausted UK at this point. I just feel like, Shooter's him, man.
Listen, Will Ospreay, but that match with Shooter, the finish made sense, but the match was good because I wanted to see that again. Yeah. I wanted to see them go like a good 30 minutes clean fit because Shooter's that guy, man. Shooter's that guy, man. I want to see more of him, man. Like when he goes back to Japan, put him in some big scenes, man. United States title. You know,
him and Ospreay need to feud forever. I can't lie, that feud's entertaining, bro. Ospreay basically broke his neck. Like you saw the match, right?
What, the first night?
Yeah.
I was
he sold in the next match. Yeah.
And they've wrestled at Rev Pro as well. So.
Yeah, they wrestled at Rev Pro.
His Red Shoes is over as well.
Red Shoes.
Yeah, I got a picture of him.
Yeah, I got a picture of Red Shoes.
Red Shoes is over.
Red Shoes is over.
And that main event for night one.
Flipping sick.
I need to rewatch it. Because I don't know, like, I'm now at odds. What is the best tag team match I've seen this year? Is it that, or is it FTR versus Briscoes? But I know FTR is number one. They're number one tag team, you know what I mean?
I need to see.
I think that match was better. The one we saw on Saturday.
I don't know.
Because we were live, we're obviously going to have some sort of affinity to it.
But
because imagine if we were at the Briscoes FTR, that first match.
In our way.
The thing
okay, cool, yeah.
Because the 2 out of 3 falls match, it was good, but the first one for me.
The first one, just the energy. The edit, but also, where we were, they're different matches, isn't it? But, bro, like, these man, like, that FTR Aussie Open match was crazy.
No, I think, you know, it's the way, I hate to say this, I'm mature now. The way they worked the blood into the match was amazing. Let's not forget that. Because it just came out of nowhere. And it was nice because it was like, obviously, you got hit to the post, He came back up and there was blood. Both of them were bleeding. So I think it was Mark. Is it Mark Davis?
Mark Davis. Yeah.
Mark Davis and Scott. Scott.
The Cash Wheeler.
Cash Wheeler. Yeah, is it Cash?
Is it that?
Dax.
Wait, which one? Bold.
Yeah.
Dax.
Dax. Yeah. Dax.
Sorry, Dax and Mark Davis. Bro, the way they not started bleeding was amazing. Like it was proper good. I never feel like they can feud forever as well. They're another tag team that can lose a clash.
I think that's the great thing about tag team wrestling. When there's so many great tag teams where you can have great matches with them, you're always going to look forward to
the next
time they wrestle. Like we said, the first Briscoe and FTR match was better than the second one, but that doesn't take away from how good the second one was. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So the next time we now see FTR versus
Aussie Open,
this is a New Japan. But then when we now, let's say we see it on AEW now, gone.
Crazy.
No matter where we see these guys wrestle, crazy. I feel like this year's been a great year for tag team wrestling. Overall.
Yeah, and Aussie Open, man, to the moon, man.
Bro,
I'm
happy for them, bro.
I don't think I understand how far Aussie Open have come, bro. Because 2019, me and Derek are like at Progress. Seeing these man wrestle. I think they wrestled even flipping
with
Ospreay and Paul Robinson. Do you know what I mean? And bro, they put on a show. I think even the winner of that match had a ladder match and stuff. And
yeah, they both had ladder match.
Yeah. For me to see it, Paul Robinson was there on Sunday as well, man. We spoke to him. Big cool guy, man.
I want to meet him.
For them to be there and where they are now is flipping crazy, fam. Like, and they're proper likable characters. Like, they've got good gimmick, good character.
United Empire as a faction, they are.
They're the best faction in Japan. I don't. Nobody should tell me about Bullet Club. Yeah. Nobody should talk to me about Bullet Club.
I would say United Empire or LIJ. Those are the two for me.
Oh yeah, those two for me.
Yeah, those are the two, fam.
Yeah, nobody should bring up Bullet Club's name.
Bullet Club's finished.
They're just there to elevate Jay White. And even then, Jay White doesn't even need them.
Jay White don't need them.
Bro,
no.
Like I remember during the 6 month time, like bro, Jay White was so over. Jay White
is too gone. Like, I don't think people understand.
Who did they face again? Jay White and Good Brothers
versus Tanahashi, Carl Anderson, Tanahashi, Tabatonga, and Hikuleo.
Yeah.
To be fair, all of them were over that night.
Yeah. Tamatonga up. Yeah. Oh, bro, Tamatonga was loved, you know.
Yeah, Tamatonga.
Hey, man, I can't lie. Hearing that God theme live, though.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
He's gone, by the way.
So wait, what is he like? Is he like Tonga Kid's son or something? What is he?
He's Haku's son.
And Haku's not part of the Anwai. He's not part. He's just like a friend.
No, they're Tongan.
They're Tongan.
Oh, Tongan.
Yeah,
okay.
They're Tongan,
So they're probably like friends.
They're just friends.
Yeah.
Keisha and him are friends, innit? Yeah. They're all
Shit,
Polynesian, innit? So
also,
they're all niggas basically. Niggas, innit?
Also, another bro, Zack Sabre Jr. bro.
Yeah, he's gone as well. I like his themes. It reminds of Prodigy. Dun 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 dun. Do you know that song? Yeah. Zack Sabre Jr.'s gone. Yeah.
And bro, some would like
the submissions.
Bro, seeing the technical wrestling live, fuck.
Bro, the thing is, the Spider-Man thing he done on the rope was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, you weren't there. So I think him and Naito was on the rope, and he like made him look like his hands were like this, innit? He climbed on him, in like an armbar. Then he went down and done some neck. Bro, I don't even know how this guy does it more time.
Where like obviously like I think it's the move where like he's got like his legs on like his opponent's shin, and then basically he's got his opponent like that, and then he'll lift them up with his legs.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, what's that called again?
Romero special.
Yeah, and then he'll put them in the
chokehold.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. I don't know how he thinks about more time.
Either surfboard or Romero.
It was surfboard, I think.
Like where he puts the legs like that and then pulls them up.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Romero special. No, it's surfboard.
Yeah,
man, listen, like Zach, I've been said this to me. He's the best technical wrestler in the world. Like that. Yeah, man. It's just, bro. It was surreal, man. And when when I heard Naito's theme. I probably see in the vlog. I'm singing along. Like
Mex's vlog out now as well.
Yeah,
you guys go check it there, man.
Mex's vlog is
a super vlog.
Mex's vlog encapsulates like
everything. Yeah.
Bro, it was a crazy night, man. But seeing it in England made me think I need to be in Japan.
Yeah,
I need to see this. Like, I need to see this Tokyo Dome or Korakuen Hall or like some of these other legendary venues in Japan. I need to be there, fam.
Bro, do you know, I'm gonna do whatever it takes for you to get to Japan. You know,
yeah,
even if it's a thing where like one day, say 2 years time, we're like, cool, we have to go to Wrestle Kingdom. Let's do it, guys. Just put money down and just go because
I need to be the Tokyo Dome, fam. Just like experience it. But this was like a good taste of just like what New
good
Japan
feeling,
is. Yeah, man. It was a great show, man.
Yeah. Big up Soft Pro, man.
Big up Soft Pro, man.
That was from what I saw pictures.
It looked good,
it's
man.
Amazing, man. Big up Skillet. Big up Shotty. Big up Zubi, big up. Lucian. Who else is there I can big up?
GG,
Lincoln.
FaZe What.
Zahir. Is it Zahir? Zahir.
There's bare people.
There are bare people, yeah. Everyone I've mentioned
the whole
names.
whoever was involved in
Soft Pro, listen,
big you up, man. Honestly, nothing but good reviews. I read the Grapple Theory review, where it just reviewed every match. For the most part, they enjoyed everything. And Lincoln is over, man. Big up Lincoln.
You know what it is? We also big up Roy as well, Everything Pattern as well, Everything Pattern 3 that happened recently. Lincoln was on there, and Lincoln was oozing. Like, Lincoln's made for this.
Yeah.
Lincoln's made for this. I can't lie, bro. If you guys say Lincoln, book this guy because he will turn your show like into like he takes it to the next level, man. He's proper good at it, man.
Yeah. We'll put Lincoln's
details
in the bio. So
if
you are a wrestling company that's based in London or based anywhere, let's get our guy. You know what I mean? What else happened? 1PW looked like a success as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Just in general, this whole weekend of wrestling has just been crazy for British wrestling.
Yeah,
man.
this is what we've been waiting for, since obviously the pandemic, and obviously it took. I feel like it's taken, BritWres a bit long to get their feedback, but now things are into full fruition, where multiple companies just cooking and putting on shows, and this is important. You know what I'm saying? This is important for the scene.
Facts.
Just to get exposure, and it's this is what is needed in wrestling, and I like the fact that we're seeing a lot of different faces at these shows. Like you said about New Japan, bro. How happy I was to see that black people there, or people of different creeds and stuff like that. Even with Soft Pro, seeing Mandem Lincoln announcing. Just seeing that, finally, not only that BritWres is back, but BritWres represents Britain or London, where it's diverse and it's
exactly
multicultural. So it's man, all this is important, man. So I'm just happy to see that the scene has come back, but also evolved as well.
Yeah. I feel like BritWres has had a good 2 months so far. So I don't know, I forgot what's happened at the beginning of the year, but the last 2 months of BritWres has been sick. The whole Clash of the Castle stuff. Even having actually no, let's be honest. Thing happened this year. Gresham came to the country sharing it. The whole thing it's been a good year for BritWres, man. So I've seen a lot of tweets people saying BritWres is dead, bro. I don't think it's dead, man.
Will Ospreay got a 5-star match with Oku
bro.
earlier this year.
See, I even forgot that. I thought I was.
And the thing is, to the people who are BritWres is dead, BritWres is dead. Yeah, it's bro, go support these shows. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, especially at a lot of these shows, these wrestlers, especially they're super accommodating. You can especially when you go to these shows, if you fuck with wrestling, if you want to see a wrestler more on cards, go to the show, make noise for them. Next minute you'll see them on the card next time. And also when these wrestlers have time and they're available, bro, they'll make time to speak to you, and you can give direct feedback.
And they remember you as well.
Yeah.
Man. They honestly remember you. Bro, big up our guy Ewan
McKenzie, bro.
Everybody knows him.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody knows him.
This guy went Germany, bro. You see.
Let's go watch WXW. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I think it's just on the up and up, and to the point where the fact that wrestling companies can all throw events on the same day and sell out. That
tells you that what?
It accommodates for everyone. There's something for everyone. You know what I mean?
There's demands, and these companies are supplying, fam.
This is just the opportunity for everyone to just be able to eat, work with each other. Mm-hmm. Soon we might be seeing the likes of a Soft Pro versus 1PW show, or a Soft Pro versus Future Shock, or I mean, I don't think it will happen, but I would love to see a Rev Pro, but then Rev Pro in Progress. But to be fair, it's the same roster. So
no, but that'll be cool though. But a forbidden. No, it can't be forbidden though, because
they're all the same roster. You know what I mean? But, a Purpose versus Soft Pro. There's so many different things that can be done, and it's just
even just seeing big up Remy as well.
Just seeing Remy come out.
No, see Remy come out unannounced sometimes. You see when the match happened. Even Remy, what was it? Remy even doing the whole what do you call it? Is it paramedics? What could I call it?
Yeah,
the ice man.
Being involved in it.
Yeah, it was nice, bro.
Bro, just even seeing rubbing shoulders.
Shoulders, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because obviously we got to speak to Oku and then us, and then just seeing Oku put his arm around Remy, and then Ospreay in that mix. It's bro,
RKJ as well. Just
seeing the connectivity, and just like and big up Osprey as well, because like Osprey, like before the show, I think it was weeks before the show, he said, these are the names to look out for in Brit Rest. And obviously that these guys are all here because of their own merit, but like a co-sign from a guy like Osprey, who's one of the top wrestlers in the world, can also help in it. And this is what the scene needs. Like I just feel like everyone is helping each other. Like, these wrestlers are being put on the platform and they're utilizing their time, and they're taking advantage of the platform, and because they're taking advantage of the platform, like it just works to build the buzz of the scene again. So yeah, everything's 100%. Working in unison, man, and it's what we need more in wrestling, man. Fuck the tribalism thing now. Allow that.
Yeah, it's done. Do we even have that much tribalism in the UK?
No,
I mean, to be fair, I think it's maybe not fair on our part to say anything, because we're not like divested into
the whole
Brit
thing.
Rest. I mean, from some people that I follow that are into like proper Brit Rest, it seems quite messy, innit?
It seems like from the insides.
I think for us, we're wrestling enjoyers, innit? We're not people that are like, this company sucks because they don't we don't care about none of that stuff, innit? So yeah, like NK says, it's just gonna keep growing and growing, and even to the point where it's like a lot of these companies that are coming out, like they don't even need imports. No, the imports are just there to just kind of like they're money grabbers, but at the same time, they're not having the best matches on the show.
No. So at the end of the day, these imports, you just use them to work with the talent you already have. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
And giving them like a lot of the likes of like Kim Bandit, Warhorse, like they've come from America and they're just rubbing shoulders with British wrestling scene, and it helps both ways. You know what I mean? Because once wrestlers from here now start going to America, they've got people to like my guy Joe Lando, who was in GCW like the last month.
Isn't that guy from GCW? Didn't some guy shut him up for his name? Is it something Debden? What's his name again? One wrestler said, you need to book Joe Lando. For his name, bro. One wrestler that wrestles in America. I think he wrestled Mark Oku recently. Something Debden or something.
I'm not even too sure.
Ian I don't know.
But yeah, Lando was in America last month, killing it in GCW.
Yeah.
And American wrestling fans, if they think you're good, they're going to make GIFs.
I've
been seeing bare GIFs with Joe Lando, so it just goes to show that, this is what it's needed, man.
Yeah, much in the going, innit?
Yeah, much in the going, yeah. So, yeah, man, it's dope, man. Big up Brit Rest, man. I'm excited to see what happens in the next year. Like, they've rebuilt themselves, and, we're just seeing tons of...
With the rumours of AEW coming over here, I think that could also make, take things to the next level, man. 100%. I can see a lot of, if it does go this way, I can see a lot of British wrestlers featuring on that card. Or hopefully do a collaboration with Rev Pro. Rev Pro bringing the talent.
But I just feel like even like there'll be like when a lot of these I've seen with AEW man in general, like even if it's not Tony Khan, a lot of these AEW man like to wrestle anyway. So like a lot of the time when the roster comes to London or to England, we're gonna see all of these from Joe Moxley's doing shows, bleeding for these promotions. Bro. We're gonna see him.
If I see John Moxley in what do you call it in Progress or Purpose, what else is there?
Camden Assembly.
Yeah, Camden Assembly, bro. That's crazy, fam.
We're gonna see some Dingerino bricks are just bleeding. Yeah,
that's crazy.
But like I said, like because like Brit Rest is already doing this thing now. Like when the WWEs or the AEWs come. It's like, and they want to, not even just use local talent, but when they come with their buzz, these British wrestling companies can capitalize of, there's a wrestling buzz now. Because when WWE comes to London, comes to wherever, it's like WrestleMania weekend. Like, there's a buzz around wrestling. When AEW eventually makes its debut in England, it's going to be a buzz around wrestling. And even if it's not directly AEW using the talent, bro, people are going to be in the wrestling spirit. And the fact that Brit Rest is already... building their own buzz now, it's only going to increase when the time's right.
I definitely think AEW are going to do something with Rev Pro though.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah, because they're using their footage and then
I can definitely see it.
I can definitely see a couple man on the card.
And obviously, WWE is going to be coming back with NXT EU next year.
January.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see where...
They should do London again still, because they only did London for NXT for like one takeover.
Yeah.
So these are going to go from like France to Spain to...
It's going
to be touring, isn't it? So
that's crazy, fam.
So, I mean...
Not really, though, because if you think about what they do in America, it's essentially the same thing.
But I mean, America... Okay, it's going to sound stupid, yeah. What we got? I feel like America, yeah, it's big, but you can't... But imagine going from Spain to France to. Do you get what I mean? It's different. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like a. I don't think. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I don't think it's gonna be a thing that's gonna be like weekly, where it's gonna be like, oh, I don't know. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? But I don't think it's that crazy of a deal because let's say, for example, they have like a particular route where it's like, okay, cool. England to France is only a few hours.
England to Amsterdam, back.
Like they'll be doing it like back and forth.
Because
remember, like in America, bro, these man be doing shows in Dallas, Texas, then going back to New York, fam. That's
not even worse. They go from Dallas to like flipping LA. That's the 8 hour difference, and these are nah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like doing crazy. Europe is doable, like especially if they do.
And then obviously WWE have obviously got their promotions that they're partnered with, like the ICWs in Scotland. They've got Progress in the UK. They've got WXW in Germany. So they'll be able to maneuver around, and obviously they know where their fan bases are, so they'll be able to figure something out. So,
quick question. GCW is based in West Coast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's based in LA.
So they're LA based, yeah?
Because they've got...
where's that hall that they always wrestle at?
I can't remember. But I don't like it though.
Yeah. Nah, it's historic, isn't it? I like it.
For them.
The look of it is nice.
But because they've got GCW and then they've got another brand.
West Coast Wrestling.
West Coast.
Yeah, I see what Austria Wrestling there still.
So, I think they've got 2 companies actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Was it a parent company or was it just...
So they've got GCW and they've got like brother and sister companies in it, but then all the talent wrestle in the same places, but they've all got like different belts in it. So big up GCW. They done a show TNT not too long ago as well. Yeah. That was a good show.
They done a show in Japan recently as well, but that show looked mad.
They look crazy in it.
Oh my gosh, bro! I see thoughts.
That's what I love in wrestling, just convergence and people collaborating.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
And now that finally, the borders in Japan are opening, and
when they open this month,
and then
I think they're open already.
They're open already. Yeah.
Was it no jabs or still jabs?
I'm not too sure about jabs,
but crowds can finally cheer. Thank God. Thank God.
Been a long time coming, fam.
For real, man.
AEW.
Do you know, I've only watched the first hour of AEW.
No, I'm not even talk about that. Let's talk about the main. Let's talk about the lead up to AEW, the anniversary. Obviously, before AEW happened, Andrade went on. I think what was it like an interview?
Like a Spanish, like a Mexican, wrestling
blogger, yeah. And he done an interview about how he feels in AEW and whatnot, and he mentioned Sammy Guevara and him saying, don't quote me too much, but he said something about Sammy Guevara complained that he hits hard, and
he's Andrade said, "Oh, it's wrestling. If I hit hard, you hit harder." Yeah, along those lines.
Yeah, which I personally didn't feel there's nothing wrong about. It's like playing, it's like playing football. Yeah, if I weight you and you get up, you're gonna try to weight me even harder, no? To get get back gang, innit? You get what I mean?
I get both sides, innit? Like, for one side, there's a side of wrestlers that, even if they do work stiff or a bit snugger than usual, there are going to be people that be able to reciprocate that. But then on the other side, there are going to be people that they just can't handle it. They're just not made for that, do you know what I mean? So I do get if Sammy's doing that, then I personally just don't feel like Andrade should have mentioned Sammy's name. I'll be real.
So how do you think he should have done it? Just said, there's someone in the company.
Because he initially said... so this is for the full context. He said that, you know what, like there's few people in the company that since I've been there, that have gotten on well with CM Punk, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. He's coming to the company. They've greeted him well. They've treated him well, and respect is given back. There's one person that initially he thought there was a problem. I think he did say something along. Don't quote me. I did think he did say, I'm not going to say the person's name. Then he said, I'm going to say the person's name.
Did the interview egg him on?
No. He just said it.
No, he just said it.
And then he mentioned Sammy Guevara. So then he mentioned the whole thing like, he complained that I hit too hard. Obviously, it's wrestling. If I hit hard, then you hit hard as well. That's just the sport of the game. And then he spoke up, and apparently they spoke. He asked Sammy, is there a problem? Is there an issue? Sammy said there's no issue. They got over it. And he also mentioned that, even in WWE, nobody complains. Like, someone like Sheamus, I have all the respect in the world for, he hits hard. He likes to hit hard.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit just as hard as well. So from what I got from that interview was that there was maybe an issue. They probably thought there was an issue. He's spoken to Sammy like, is there an issue? Like, Sammy said, no, it's blessed. And they've seen each other and they've left it at that. So... I don't know.
So how did it escalate? Because I haven't been on Twitter, so how did it escalate?
There's another tweet went out. I don't know who started the tweet first. From what I saw Andrade tweet something about something like, let me try and find it, man. He said something like, don't like know who you're talking to when you see me, like approach me with the same energy, innit? And I hashtag Sammy. Then Sammy Guevara went on the whole thing like, yeah, you're a waste man, blah blah. If you see me, thingy, you're the only reason why. I mean, Ric Flair's the only reason why you're still on TV. So this is what he said. Yeah, so he said, I said it to your face, and if you had a problem with me, you can say you said nothing. I won't beat your ass because I'm professional. Don't be scared. When I say something, I mean I name names. I'm not scared to get fired. # Sammy. Then Sammy Guevara said. Let me find Sammy Guevara's tweet.
He said something like, "You didn't say shit to me, you liar.
You found it,
Here's some truth, you ungrateful prick. You'll be jobless if ungrateful prick is such a strong."
That's crazy.
He said, "You'll be jobless if it wasn't for your dad-in-law. Are you really mad at me or mad at yourself for failing to get over for a second time? Just go back to WWE like we all know you want to do and fuck off."
That's mad. That one there, I can't lie. If someone spoke to me like that, when we see each other, I got to talk to you, bro.
I think on both sides, this is a highly unnecessary.
But like I'm saying, I don't think what Sammy Guevara is. I don't think what things said was like. It's
unnecessary because it's like, again, this is kind of like not to the same degree, but it's like we wouldn't know there's an issue if you didn't say anything. It's like same thing we said with CM Punk, obviously different degree, but it's like. You're bringing attention to a situation, even though Andrade's, I'm sure Andrade, from what you guys have said, Andrade's attention interview wasn't a shade, but it's like you've brought a situation that was handled backstage to light. And then now people are obviously going to ask me for my opinion, and it's like we're having an unnecessary dialogue because of you brought something up that didn't need to be brought up. Like nobody really asked for names or nothing. It's not an interview to say.
Can I ask you a question? If there was ever an interview, and for example, say if we all played rugby or football, and after I was in an interview and I said, goes, "Oh, how's your time in WRESTHINGS FC?" I said, "Yeah, WRESTHINGS FC's been cool. I've been cool with this and cool with that. But there's times where me and NK in the ring, and I hate NK. NK complains that it's hard. Basically saying what he said. Would you be vexed at me?"
I think what the difference is, yeah. See, when like you mentioned basketball and football, like those are like contact sports where it's like. You're there to win. So, like, naturally, the person you're facing is your enemy at that point. Whereas with wrestling, it's a protective, like, as much, it's simulated and you have to be protective. Like, again, there are going to be people that from, like, Andrade is built from a certain cloth. He comes from a certain style of wrestling where they have to hit each other hard. Sammy, he's an American wrestler. He's a flippy, jumpy boy. He's wrestled in Mexico a few times, but he's not built from that cloth. For him, he probably isn't the person that you should be hitting as hard because as much as he's gained a bit of muscle, he's a skinny twink. You know what I mean?
It's like because I don't want to say wrestling like the appropriate thing would be acting, right? Where it's like, let's say there's like we're promoting a film, right? And then I go on a press junk and be like, yeah, Narfi's a bit of a diva on set, but you know he's a good actor. Like,
but with that, yeah,
it's like some people may take it as, yeah, I'm a bit of diva, so what? But some people be like, why are you calling me a diva? Why was
it depends on the person,
and it depends on the person as well, and also as well, it's like. We're still in the same company, so we're gonna have to work with each other. It's not like this is like he's left, like Andrade's in WWE now. He's been gone from AEW, so it's just recounting a past experience. Like this is, at the end of the day, your co-worker. You're gonna have to work with these people, so it's a bit unnecessary to like, even though he wasn't intentional. It's a bit unnecessary to mention his name because you two are co-workers, it's gonna cause a situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he didn't do anything like wrong or egregious, but it was like.
For the most part, he didn't necessarily have to say anything. Yeah. For the most part, he didn't have to say anybody's. Was it? Oh, for the most part, Andrade didn't have to say Sammy's name.
Yeah.
And then, saying that, Sammy didn't have to have a retort on Twitter whatsoever. But then I feel like, at the same time, and I don't like to bring it back and blame Tony, but Tony has left a precedence where it's like, with WWE, this is not running.
Yeah, they're not letting you guys.
This is not running. Like, if there's any personal grievances. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. When Chris Jericho and Hunico had a fight years ago, it was only news for like 2 days.
Who's in the fight again?
Sin Cara.
I was like, oh yeah.
They had a fight, and then I think the week later, I can't remember who Chris Jericho was feuding, but he wore a Sin Cara mask, ribbed the whole thing. Just like, listen, it was news then, it doesn't matter anymore. We've moved on from it. Whereas now, wrestlers are beefing, and they're bringing it to social media.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
Nah, it's weird.
It's weird. And
it's very weird.
At the end of the day, and today's not Cooking AW Day, despite what people think, Mex has to be here for me to do that. Despite what people think, as presidents has to be set that, you know what, I'm not saying Tony Khan should rule AEW with an iron fist, but you've allowed people to get to this point. I'm all for freedom. I'm all for the freedom.
Freedom of speech isn't freedom of consequence.
Do you know what I mean? I'm all for people being. I'm all for people knowing that cool. I'm at this new company where you know what, it's a bit more lenient. I can do what I want to do, but at the same time, there has to be some sort of you have to. The audacity for you to be shooting on someone on Twitter when you work for a big company.
And because you guys are wrestlers, you are representative of the company, but at the same time, it's because you don't do something if you don't do something if you know you won't get away with it. You're gonna get away with it, and it's like
that's another thing as well.
You don't do things that you like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's bruv, Sammy's been obviously he had a situation with Eddie Kingston. We can like that one. You can debate who was in the wrong or right with that one, but it's like. Yeah, like bad things have happened like in a period of time, and I don't think this is coincidental. That there's been stories about unrest in the locker room. Obviously, we know the madness that just happened at All Out. Yeah, I think people are pissy, but at the end of the day, you have to set precedent. You have to be like, listen, even if it means I don't care who started it. Both of you man are suspended. Done.
And the thing is, both of them were told on Tuesday. They both had a phone call on Tuesday saying, "Listen, no fighting. If there's a fight, you're getting sent home." Obviously, the story was that Andrade punched up Sammy Guevara, so he got sent home. That's why a lot of people were confused, because initially people thought, because I think a story was sent to TMZ that both people got sent home. And then people saw Sammy on TV and it was like, oh, what happened? And I listened to Dave Meltzer.
Would you have sent both of them home?
I mean, to be fair, I would have sent both of them home.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't throw a punch, just so that
you set a level, man. Like, yo,
yeah. Like for example, Kenny Omega didn't throw a punch. The Young Bucks didn't throw a punch.
But they got sent home.
And they were suspended.
And I think it's an absolute tragedy that these men went on the anniversary show. It burns.
Yeah. I just think that, you said, there's so much unrest in the company. Yeah. It's like, not that it's taken away from my enjoyment from the company, but it's like,
it's distracting.
There's so much shit happening. Like, yesterday, MJF's first match back.
Is your face?
What a fucking banger.
Is your face?
No. Basically what it is, he's not a face. The crowd just don't want to boo him.
Yeah.
No, but he did something.
Oh, the thing at the end.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Dynamite.
So,
what city were they in? Sorry. If it's
I don't think it was New York.
Okay, if it's New York, just disregard it.
Basically, what happened was, at the end of the match, Yuta wanted to shake his hand. And then, what's Kid Cudi's name? Lee Moriarty. Yeah. He came and knocked him from behind. And then Stokely came with his ring, the Dynamite ring. And then William Regal came with his brass knucks, and then to come and beat Equalizer.
MJF stopped, what do you call it? Stokely and Lee Moriarty, yeah.
Yeah, they ran away.
He helped him out, yeah.
But that was a very, for MJF is in great shape. That match with Wheeler Yuta, the new gear, the all black, I fuck with it still.
Yeah, no, I'll watch Dynamite because I didn't have chance.
I haven't even finished it, but for what I saw...
No, but the thing is, MJF has been colder.
He's been cold.
We've said this on the pod. He's a colder wrestler than he's a talker.
Yeah.
He's a colder wrestler than he is a talker, and that's saying something. But yeah, I just feel like, do you know what it is? It's like you could the thing is about this whole unrest of AEW. Yeah, it's like generally speaking, we have our grievances, but the show is like a decent to great show most weeks. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like you're letting unnecessary bullshit take away from the show, because we're not talking about the show.
Yeah.
We're talking about, fam, this is love and hip hop.
Basically.
This is love and hip hop.
Basically.
Bro, we don't focus on these bad rapping, we focus on the drama. We don't focus on these bad wrestling, we focus on the drama. And it's it's just like, get your house in order. I would say I'm somebody who has a lot of time for TK. He's a bit weird, but I have a lot of time for him. But it's like, bro, the inmates are running the asylum at this point, and the thing is, we're holding you to a standard that you man have set. AEW is a good product.
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
I just want to say that despite the barbecue club, it's because we love AEW. I don't want people to now come and think that we should obviously. There's Jimmy and Darren in it. Them man, they surely don't.
Even them man,
that was a bit too much there. Obviously, barbecue club was never to barbecue club.
No.
Barbecue Club was...
Any chance Darren gets it? He's giving a low block.
Now, Barbecue Club was not built for the demise of AEW. It's been built because of the unrest of being an AEW fan and seeing stuff that we don't like. and seeing people defend things in AW which shouldn't be defended. Because we're fans. Like, people have to remember, if you've been listening to this podcast, you know, I stopped watching WWE. All I did watch was AW and then the other stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I just want to clarify that before people...
Surprisingly, I'm surprised you're not even part of EDO, you know.
Who?
You.
Because he's not an idiot.
EDO, you know about EDO?
It's Elite Defense League.
Bro, it's mad. I'm surprised you're not even part of it.
Wow.
And you've done well not to be part of it. Don't be part of it.
To be fair, he's not really been in the group chat. I've not been speaking. I've just been watching.
Even though when NK does speak, he doesn't really say anything. NK will give his 2 pence and be like, I didn't like that. NK's real with it. But certain
That's
man,
fine, because he's not idiot. He's not.
Certain man in the group chat, I'm like, bro.
Any little thing to defend.
One in the group chat, I can't lie, fam.
I'm done with the group chat.
Yeah,
I'm not speaking in that group chat.
No. One thing with the GC.
I'm done.
One in the GC.
Throw my hat down.
Even today, I like a lot of the EDO man. Anyway, but like,
they're my niggas.
Fuck
them niggas.
But like, one, it's like I ain't got time. Listen, the niggas know me. I'm outside. I ain't got time to be
my travel chick.
I ain't got time to be doing back and forth and retorts. And there's some things, you know what, like they did. Like if you listen to like me, Gigi, and Mex's review of WrestleMania, I cook AW all the time in terms of the stuff, but I'm just not a nigga to add wood to the fire, fam. I'm not gonna like.
We adding wood to then.
Huh?
We adding wood to.
Whoa,
the lamb cakes.
I'm adding wood to Taba.
Save this still. Nah, I hear it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like at the end of the day, what people sometimes need to realize is, I get it. There's people that, because they like AEW, they're not going to complain because the good things are good. But on the other part, like, if the bads are bad.
But you know what? In defense of them, man, yeah, I'll say this, yeah. The reason why, yeah, it's like we said, there's extremes. When you see extreme judgment of AEW, some people are going to respond with extreme positivity. Yeah. So it's like it cancels each other out, because we know there's two sides to the story. There's EDO, and there's death to AEW. So
those people I don't understand.
There's EDO and there's death to AEW. So it's like, to combat death to AEW, you're gonna be EDO. Yeah. Not to say I'm EDO, but like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, death to
AEW. That's Darren. Darren is death to AEW.
Darren
is death to AEW. And the thing is, I know he likes the product for the most part, but you can't like AEW that much if you're posting botches in the GC.
Yeah, that's a bit mad.
Because I remember we had this conversation. I said botches in wrestling are important.
Bro,
I think botches are needed.
Yeah.
Fam, like, and the thing is, what I don't like as well, yeah, is that you can't take a 40-minute match or even a 15-minute match and isolate 30 seconds of the match. And then I was a watch. And context matters in matches.
I hate any type of botcher. Like, unless it's like promo blunders. Like, before when I was younger, I used to enjoy botches.
It's funny.
It's funny, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's funny, innit? But to the point, when people are using botches as a means to kind of say, this is why AEW shit, because everyone botches, and it's like, no.
The only time I do like botchamanias is if it's week to week to week to week to week. Like, if I can see 7 weeks in a row, stop that. Because that's a problem. Stop that. There's a wrestler, I'm not going to say his name, but there's a wrestler who did that, who's Mr. Botchamania.
Oh, as in the wrestler, if he's botching every week. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Jack Evans. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Jack Evans. He was in AEW. He was,
the one that left. The Mexican, the one that got the cartel after him.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, Jack Evans is cold.
He's Monclizzy High Flyer.
Yeah. He's cold.
Monclizzy High Flyer.
Is his boy still there? Angelico. He's not there no more.
He's there, but
them man are eating a AEW fam.
Don't worry, Barbecue Club. I'll talk about Angelico. Because bare man are just signed to AEW just to get a paycheck.
And that's why I'm happy Triple H is here in WWE. Take your children back. Because you see, Tony Khan was doing too much adoption center. He was taking all of these stranded WWE guys on road. Come here, have food. My friends, Auntie Funke can't keep cooking for these youths.
The grass is only greener when Tony knows what he's doing with you.
Like,
people are looking at me. I'm a big Jay Lethal fan. I love Tony Nese. What are these men really doing? These men are excellent performers that are just there to elevate other people.
Like half of these men should go back. Like,
easily,
half of these men should go back, and that's even because this problem that Tony has is the same problem that WWE had. In 2018-19. I understand it from a perspective of cool. You see a talent like maybe a Keith Lee, he's an amazing talent. Why wouldn't you sign him? But then you also and this is why competition is important in terms of because we spoke of it from a WWE perspective, but now let's talk from an AEW perspective. The reason why, Tony signing up all of these guys, he did it because Vince didn't want them. But the reason why Vince not wanting them isn't good for wrestling is because it's like now all these guys going to be hoarded into one place. You need competent people on both sides who are like, do you know what? Competition is important, and utilization of talent is an aspect of competition that people don't talk about. Triple H can. Most of these guys are his guys. Tony won't be able to use everyone the same way Triple H won't be able to use everyone.
Exactly.
Surprisingly, Triple H is actually doing a good job.
No, because the roster's smaller. The roster's smaller. The WWE roster is comprehensive, and Triple H has the luxury of hand-picking because there's not an overflux of talent.
You have to also remember there were certain wrestlers that were in WWE, even till now, are still not even being utilised.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And for the most part, as wrestling fans, we're impatient. We don't ever look at the long game. There's certain wrestlers that are probably not doing as much now, but we're not really thinking long term. It's more so now like, fuck, they're not doing shit. But like, I think the only issue is now is that cool. There's been certain wrestlers that were signed to WWE. They've now come to AEW, and we're expecting them to cook off rip, because these are people that should have been utilised well in WWE. So, like you said with Keith Lee should have been gone in WWE. For the most part, nothing happened. He's now gone to AEW. He's now gone to AEW. He's now gone to AEW. Keith Lee, and don't get me wrong, you see the tag team reign with Swerve Now Glory. For me, is one of the best tag team reigns, hands down. People will probably look at me crazy, but if we're talking match to match compared to maybe the Lucha Bros and maybe Jurassic Express, they're definitely up there in terms of tag team championship. But did we want that from Keith Lee? No. But we're now starting to see the cracks. We're now starting to see, you know what? Maybe WWE letting go of Swerve was a great decision, because now
Swerve's better.
We're seeing Swerve as that guy.
Yeah.
And for me, maybe people disagree, the only way I can look at Keith Lee the same like I did before is if he goes back to WWE. Yeah. The only person I think that can handle Keith Lee is Triple H.
Because that's the person that did it. And that's the thing about wrestling.
I agree.
That's the thing about wrestling. It's like the market needs to be, there needs to be an active market in wrestling, because the thing they will complain about for years with WWE is that they were hoarding talent. But then it became a thing, not that WWE didn't exist, but it became a thing, because remember with Vince, bro, they were going to do the Neil program. Like, all of these indie wrestlers, essentially, WWE wasn't for them.
Yeah.
So they had one place to go,
yeah.
which was AEW, which was the exact same problem that we had with WWE. But now that Triple H, that's why Vince going is the best. Even though I don't watch WWE like that now, because, listen, it's going to take me a while to get back.
Bro, I said the same thing, I can't lie.
No.
I think you'll actually, even if it's just highlights, I think you'll
maybe it's a highlight
because bro, I can't
you need to watch matches and there's moments and matches you need to catch.
Bro, I can't lie. You see Raw right now.
Raw is cooking.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
See Bobby Lashley versus Mustafa Ali.
I haven't even seen that match. Bro, I need to watch. I haven't need to watch Raw, but the past few weeks I've been cooking Mustafa Ali, but I might have to eat. I think I might have tricked myself. People,
done well,
I've always liked Mustafa Ali, but people on the internet turned me against him. Because you said free him and he came back. You guys didn't cheer for him. So, do you know what I mean? But bro, at some point,
no.
Maybe sometime later, maybe in December, just watch a Raw highlight. I promise you, wrestling.
I think I'm fair, and I will watch I just feel like, you know what, it
will take you time.
It will take me a while, innit? But I feel like I said, because the scene, I'm so sorry. The scene, this ain't 1970, this ain't 1997 where we want, wrestling, the scene is the scene. A lot of these guys are smart, a lot of these guys work the same way. The guys that Vince wanted to push, they're not of the times no more. We need to have people of the times booking wrestling of the times. WWE and AEW will never be the same, but one thing they both understand, Triple H, Tony Khan, is what the time is. Now, Triple H, now I like the fact that wrestlers can have a choice to make. Because before, it was like, if I'm a jumpy guy, fuck WWE. But now it's like, no, do you know what?
Or even if I'm a jumpy guy, I have to change being jumpy and now start dugging.
Yeah, but
I last Ricochet. But now Ricochet is cooking.
But now it's like, and this is the importance of wrestling. This is why alternatives are important. It's like, no, wrestlers are like, cool, I have a choice. And I like the fact that TK is sweating, because for the last 3 years, he's been
coasting.
He's been coasting because Vince was the enemy. Rightfully so, but Vince was the enemy. Now it's not the case. Now it's more than just, not to say the AW was all novelty, but now it's more than just the novelty of, I'm going to let you cook. Triple H is letting these man cook. What else are you doing now? And now, this is where you sink or swim. a monopoly, like no company in wrestling's had it clean. No, none of them. WWF was wallow into WCW. WCW is good. This is normal.
This is how it should be. And like we said, wrestlers should be leaving WWE to go to AEW and look at it as like a greener pasture and be a draw. Same with when Cody Rhodes left AEW. When Cody Rhodes went to WWE, bro, he went to WWE a bigger deal than he was in AEW.
Yeah.
A big deal. And of course, not every wrestler is going to get that. But for people that we all deem as big stars, we should be able to see that. It should feel, and of course they're not warring, but it should feel like Monday Night Wars.
Yeah, that's
where
bro.
When Lex Luger showed up on WCW,
yeah.
or when he showed up in WWE, it was like, oh shit.
When Bret Hart even went across,
it should feel like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And maybe at some point, and as a wrestling fan, I'm praying for it. Triple H, he's a smart man. He knows how business works. We should see maybe in the next 5-6 years, we should see a WWE and AEW show. I'm praying for that. It might be far-fetched, but the way wrestling is, and the way Triple H's mind works, from doing the Evolve stuff, the Progress stuff.
He needs to get rid of the old man, though.
Yeah. Once the man die, nobody's to kick the bucket. Once the man kick the bucket, and
because one thing I'll say about Tony, that he'll be on it.
No, of course.
He'll be on it. He even revealed today, I think on that Ariel Helwani interview, he said a lot of stuff on there, by the way. He even said that how him, Stephanie, and Triple H used to be good friends. They used to be proper good friends. They used to talk and stuff and whatnot.
The thing about
it's easier just just revamping that, right?
It's more so, and the thing is, he's reached out to WWE, and he's even said on past interviews before the meltdown on All Out, he's even said WWE we've had good talks. Remember, because
he used to go to the shows with
the Chris Jericho thing.
Chris Jericho's free.
He okayed it, bro. He's okayed bare video packages and stuff like that. So
bro, Kenny's even said it himself.
Yeah, that's what Kenny wants.
I'm ready to do a WWE show. On AEW side, bro, they're all ready. Do you know what I mean? It's a matter of just
Hunter.
That shit makes me smart.
You know what I mean?
That makes me smart.
You know what I mean? And bro, for me to say that, me that didn't even care about WWE. I'm ready for it now.
I need to see Roman and Kenny face off. I'm so
sorry.
Bro.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Here's the trick people are missing here, bro.
Kenny's number 6 in my favorite wrestlers now.
Really?
Yeah.
He's number one.
He's Chris Jericho.
He's number 3, top 3 then.
Top 3.
Yeah. Is Roman in there?
Who?
Roman.
Of course not. What the heck?
Oh,
top 3.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, and Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was 10 last time. What made him go 6?
Oh, fam. I've just been rewatching bare Kenny matches.
Bro,
I just
so clear.
Bro, it's just that's how even Daniel Bryan snuck into my thing. I've just been rewatching bare stuff. And I'm just like,
but Daniel Bryan is not in. I think he's in my top 20, bro.
Nah, bro.
He's in my top 15. Daniel Bryan is so clear. No, I can't let you.
And I think because I was playing that same with WWTK20.
Go back and watch. Bro, the matches he was putting on WWE.
Do you remember I wasn't watching most of them times?
No, go back and watch WWE, and then go and watch Ring of Honor, and then his AW run right now has been solid.
AW run's been good.
It's been great, bro.
I came late to WWE.
The catalog this guy has is fake. It's ridiculous.
What's my favorite Daniel Bryan match? Kenny Omega. Grand Slam.
That's up there for me.
That's up there.
I think my favorite one is Kenta at Ring of Honor.
Bro, fuck.
Was that
or Nigel McGuinness? Them two are.
Yeah. Legendary matches, man. Legendary matches.
Yeah.
I liked when he came back. I was gonna say when he came back against.
What is your favorite Kenny match?
My favorite Kenny match.
I can't lie. For me, it might be. Okay, aside from Okada, it might be either Naito at G126.
That match is fucked.
That match is so fucked.
I proper love the Michael Elgin match.
Yeah. Oh.
I proper love
at the in the USA, innit? That match is when he spams the V trigger. When that V trigger sound like a shotgun. Oh my god.
His Jay White matches are fucked.
No, the Jay White match is fucked.
His Ishii matches fucked. Even his junior heavyweight matches. Oh, bro, Kenny's that guy, man. He might be number 5 now. Bro, he's gone, bro.
Kushida.
Bro, he's gone, man.
Bro, young Golden Lovers versus Young Bucks.
I'm trying to think what match I've enjoyed from Kenny that in AEW. I like the match I had with Moxley when Don Callis came in and hit him with the mic.
Was that fun? The Wins Coming.
Even in AEW, yeah.
him and Pac. That was a sick match as well.
The cold, man.
Was that Revolution or was that?
No, that was
Dynamite.
That was a Dynamite.
Yeah.
Him and Moxie lights out.
Well, that last match was
fucked.
Oh.
That match was fucked.
But when they put back the thing, the wood,
they will never do another lights out match better than that again.
Bro,
that match was ridiculous. Obviously, him and
Kenny versus Phoenix.
Bro, do you know what?
Was that your lot?
Kenny versus Jungle Boy.
Kenny and Hangman versus Lucha Bros. Kenny and Hangman versus Young Bucks. I can't lie. Kenny and Hangman's title reign, bro. That title reign was fucked.
I think they're the second best tag team champs.
Bro, that
I wasn't concentrating on that.
Bro, that
title run.
That title run was fucked. It was nuts. It was ridiculous.
If they lasted a bit longer, their run would have been better than Young Bucks. But Young Bucks tag team, AW tag team run, I don't think anybody's gonna beat it. From matches to just stories, characters,
and bro, because they felt like the big. You know what it is? I've never seen.
They were big deals.
But I've never seen a tag team like during that run feel like the biggest part, like one of the biggest things in the show. Bro.
Yeah.
Like when the Young Bucks came out, it was like, no, they're not just tag champs, bro. These guys run this thing, and they're putting on the best matches in the night, bro. And
their trainers every week. I just look forward to seeing what trainers they're wearing.
Yeah. They stopped doing that, do they?
No, they still wear trainers, but they've got collaborative.
As well. I think Andrade's got his own crap as well.
What's up?
Yeah,
because it was just like everything you want in wrestling: great matches, great personas, antics, and they feel like big deals. But man. See, go back. I can't lie, man. As much as I'm a big Phil Brooks CM Punk fan, and he's still like he's not in my top 10 no more. Fuck that guy. But he's in my like top 20. He's in my top 20. But like, as much as like he was important, and I don't want to do revisionist history and say he was shit. But like, AEW at its core, fam, like it wasn't about man like him. It was about the elite and the guys around them. Do you know what I'm saying? And the guys that they were building. I want to see more guys like Dark, and that's why I'm happy for a lot of these man to go back to WWE. I'm not like one of these guys on the internet. And one thing, I'll get onto that AEW fans for this, certain AEW fans. Stop calling man shit because TK ain't booking them, bro. Like, stop calling Andrade shit. Stop calling Aleister Black shit. Stop calling, because I see it all the time. I see it all the time, yeah. Like, these man will...
Who you man following?
I see it all the time.
So give me an
because
example.
I follow... And maybe I need to start following more women. I need to unfollow better people.
I follow more music accounts because I'm seeing better people. I don't really see that.
No, the thing is, because I don't follow that many like black Twitter people, I'm not seeing any black Twitter stuff. So now I'm following. I've muted bare people, and I'm just seeing mainly wrestling. And I'm just seeing mainly wrestling.
I'm seeing mainly film now.
I see because my Twitter, like most of that, because of my old account got deleted. Yeah, now this account just basically all the wrestling, wrestling, man. Bro, I see every opinion on the spectrum.
How would they tweet that? Would they say,
and I'll see them retweet like all these other prominent wrestling
accounts. So basically,
it'll
be both sides in it. So I'll do the AW side. So when Malachi Black did his thing, Malachi Black ain't even the best member of House of Black. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And if you feel that way, fella, because Brody's been cooking, but don't let booking. And this is the thing I had even with WWE guys, fans back in the day. Don't let booking dictate how talented these men are. They're not being booked well. They're not talented.
This is my issue. Because anytime I always look at a wrestler, I'm going based on the talent. I'm not going based on how they're booked. Because for the most part, loads of wrestlers are not being booked well. That's why every time I talk about Drew Gulak, people be like, oh, he's food. It's like, bro, have you seen a Drew Gulak match?
That's why when people bring up win-loss records to me, when it comes to wrestling, I'm like, it's kayfabe. What the fuck? This ain't Champions League. Was the match good? Yes.
That's the only way you can compare it. What? If it's football, if you're talking like football terminology.
Yeah, if you're doing football, of course win-loss record matters. I'll be like, my man wrestled, for example. I remember in the GC.
The Seth Rollins thing. Do you remember the Seth Rollins thing? I remember compare to football to make it make sense.
I remember there was a GC thing about like Takeshita. Or like,
he's lost.
He's lost all these matches. Why is he good? Are you not seeing this guy wrestle? What the fuck? Like
talent.
Like it's talent. So because Tony, because Triple H put a tick next to that man's name in booking, I should now think he's good or shit. That don't make sense. can you see the talent? And that's the thing I've been hating. That's why wrestling Twitter is shit. All of you, man. AEW, Stardom,
go get some fucking pussy.
WWE, NXT,
you people
Gold Wrestling,
you people,
all of these
you people that have wrestlers in your DPs, go get some fucking pussy.
Bro, you
are weirdos, man. You are
weirdos.
Goofballs, man.
You
Bozos.
Weirdos.
Go suck your mums, man. No, I'm sick of them, man.
Because I hate them. Because
these are the mans that will chat shit to us, yeah. They'll be doing all this, and then when we see them in person, they're fucking fat.
Bro,
they fucking have grease on their t-shirt.
Bro, the thing I hate,
fucking pussios, man.
The thing I hate about wrestling fans.
I don't give a fuck, man. Don't do that, man. I'm not bleeping it. I'm gonna fuck. Fuck you, niggas, man. What are you gonna bleep because it's racist? Fuck you, niggas, man.
Oh, bro.
Like, revisionist history is killing my people. Yeah. Like, it kills everyone. It's killing my people. Man, they must say this wrestler shit because of this, because of...
This wrestler shit because he wasn't booked the way he's booked.
Do you know what I've seen, though?
Dumb,
Do you know what I've seen, though? Do you know what I've seen that pissed me off as well, yeah? Is the fact that I have seen this once. So, say, for example, let's give an example. Say if Jungle Boy's in talks with WWE, AEW fans will denounce him in that instant. I've seen it happen a lot. When Cody was going, like the whole Cody Rhodes thing happened, yeah? They were chatting shit. The Malachi Black thing, when Malachi Black got found out that he was gonna be in the White Rabbit stuff, they were cussing him as well.
Bro, the amount of people that I saw say when Buddy Murphy came to AEW, oh my god, I can't wait to see him be booked well. I can't wait to see Dream Match him versus Kenny. Then when all of a sudden, apparently there's rumors of him wanting to go to WWE. Oh, this fake Kenny Omega. Oh, we don't want you anyways. Your V trigger's not as good as Kenny's. You're not.
Hold up. I was on the fake V trigger man, but I said that before when he was in WWE. I was a fake V trigger don. I can't lie. But
he's cold, man.
No, he's cold. But the one thing I would defend here is when Mandem were getting onto Cody, because let's not do revisionist history. Cody's last 5 months in AEW were wank. Okay,
he had good matches.
Bro,
they banged though. Yeah. I'm moving mad. I said, he had bangers though. No, yeah, we did.
I think he had good matches. He had the promos and stuff. It was good, though.
But we didn't know where it was going.
Okay, no.
For the most part, it wasn't going anywhere. But you didn't sit there and now say, he's shit anyway.
No.
Like, you always recognize that Cody's great. We don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
But when he now said he's going to WWE, you said it yourself. Good, go to WWE. Yeah. You didn't say, fuck him, he's shit anyways. No, he's dead.
He was a bit anyway.
You didn't have grease on your t-shirt. Yeah. You weren't living in your mum's basement. Not like these fucking wankers. What the hell?
No. I was just.
You're for the wrestler. You're not for the comp. Like, you love AEW, but you're not tribalist. You know what I mean? No, okay. The EDO's not really doing that though. No, but at least GG at least stayed up for Cody.
Okay, not like that. When I mean EDO, like as in they take care of themselves. Do you know what I mean?
They're not the far right.
Yeah, bro. Far right. Look, EDO, bro. So
the far right.
Like, nah, man. It's just I just don't like when fans do that because it's dumb.
It takes away from the product as well.
It's stupid because it's like it's like you're preventing yourself from enjoying wrestling in general because these wrestlers like. Let them, like, if they're cooking somewhere, if they're allowed to express themselves, let them express themselves. Just because, and TK or Triple H, they're not paying your rent, man, G. Them man are billionaires. Them man are doing.
They don't care.
They're doing yak. They're doing all of that. Their job saying.
So you're not gonna bleep that?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
Their job saying, fam. Their money's being used for other things. These TK Stan accounts, fam. He's not going to pay you. He's not going to pay you. Even when he does his foot stomping promos, he's not acknowledging you.
So I re-saw a video of him getting into the ring. Hey, I think I'm at a point where I actually feel sorry for Tony now.
No, I feel
like I feel sorry for him. Like, I don't like. Do this before I was very like not angry, but I was just like, what's wrong with this fucking guy, man? But I think now I'm at a point where it's like there's so much going on here. Yeah. I don't know if he actually knows how to control these people.
No, Delboy.
Is he overwhelmed? Like, is he depressed? I don't understand.
Delboy, I want you to do something, yeah? After this pod, even during this pod, Google Tony Khan, Google his face before AEW was made and after. Google it. Google it. No, Google it.
No, he does look stressed.
Google it.
Even the gif of him at the press conference is like this.
Bro, no, you see TK here before AEW, clean, bro, he looked clean shaven, fresh guy. You're thinking this.
I remember seeing the picture of him on the first day of AW. Bro, he looks so happy. Short hair. He hasn't cut his hair since.
Bro,
It's not since, yeah.
bro, stress.
9 days from now. 8 days from now.
Life, we go shock you, fam.
You got shock you, fam.
Shock you, fam. You go shock you. But like, man, listen. But don't worry, fam. Like, WWE's in a good place right now. But I swear, if these WWE man them start chatting shit when these AEW exports come, I'm gonna talk on it as well, fam. I'm gonna talk on it as well because for years I was hearing this wrestling shit because of it. Now that guy's gone, fam.
Yeah. One of our friends did that, anyways.
What?
He's now Cody's biggest fan, Jimmy. He wasn't fucking with Cody before.
Oh yeah, he wasn't. It was the bicep match that really.
Now Jimmy is all the way.
No, but you see, it took two pectoral for man to get over. Fuck off, man. That's bullshit, bro.
Nah, bro, I don't think people understand. When Cody came out at WrestleMania, bro, I've still got goosebumps now, fam. Like that alone set it for
I was
me.
gassed.
Yeah.
It was a moment.
Bro, that alone, when he came on like this, no, bro, bro.
And the fact that it was a moment for him as well, like you saw it in his face, it was like.
It's like, let's fucking go. When he said that, when he was looking at it and he said that, yeah, I was like, yes, the boy is back. And he's himself. It's not like he came as cool. Do you know what I mean? No. Who wanted to come out to that?
No, I don't want to see him come to that.
That,
I mean, I wouldn't have been mad, but at the same time, when he came to his actual theme now, I was just thinking, this is where we are in wrestling. This is important.
This is why, again, the companies like AEW are important. Because had AEW not existed, he still would have been doing Stardust. Or been doing Global Force Wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah, man. Bro. Perspective, innit?
Extreme Rules this weekend.
Yeah, sure.
How you feeling? It seems like one of the WWE's best book reviews this year. Best not this year, but one of the best book reviews.
For the most part, Extreme Rules is extreme.
Yeah.
It's extreme. And,
different matches as well.
God bless Triple H, man. Like, I just think we're just at a place now where it's like, this year's just been great for pay-per-views, and credit to Vince as well, because for the most part, all the pay-per-views before were all good. Yeah. Going forward, Triple H just seems to be, continuing on with things. So I'm looking forward to. I even forgot it's this Saturday, but I'm looking forward to Extreme Rules.
Yeah,
looking forward to Extreme Rules. It should be a good pay-per-view.
What match are you looking forward to? I think. Do you know, with me, I feel like it's gonna be a good pay-per-view regardless. My only issue is this: I don't want the White Rabbit to come out yet. I feel like the White Rabbit should come out at Monday Night Raw, rather than this.
So, what do you guys know about the White Rabbit?
So, what I know about the White Rabbit was that WWE recently hired in a creative director who's good friends with a film director who was good friends with Bray. He specialized in a lot of Marvel stuff, a lot of Disney stuff.
Yeah, he wrote like a few Marvel comics.
Yeah, Marvel comics. And he specialized.
It's like a horror film director. Yeah.
So I think they're gonna translate it to the next level, man.
So he's the one that's been doing all of the QR codes and all that kind of stuff. So and he initially pitched a Fiend film before Bray got released.
I've seen this good topic about Bray Wyatt, and there's like two sides to this. Do you think Bray's? I've seen it on Twitter, like even WWE fans saying, I like this White Rabbit stuff, but is it over? Obviously, we don't know what it is, but like Bray is a bit too over ambitious with his stuff.
I said this last week.
Yeah,
I said that. Not that it will be disappointing if it's Bray, but I don't think people should like. If it is Bray, then it's like, okay, cool. What's next then? Like, where do we go from here?
I think that's what I'm saying. It should be a faction. If it's a faction, then it's more of like
because
who else is part of this?
Yeah,
because like. Maybe because the thing, like I said, I don't want to get onto my rant about the Fiend, but like with this stuff, like all of this stuff is exciting, interacting, but like how are we gonna contextualize all of this into wrestling? Like how does this all fit into the framework of okay, cool? I'm excited that there's this and there's that because even Undertaker to a degree, like they as the years went by, they grounded him. And they made him like he won titles, or they gave him super personal storylines like Legend Killer, Randy Orton, his stuff with Kane, and then obviously the Streak. All of these stuff is contextualized into wrestling. With Bray, and this is only going by the Fiend because I think Wyatt family was perfect.
Yeah.
But with the Fiend and then now with the White Rabbit stuff, it's more so about spectacle, which is WWE, which is good. But then how are we gonna what is going to make
relate to wrestling?
How does it? Because
it translate?
Because you can do a spooky segment all you want, but that's not going to make me want to watch you, White Rabbit, Fiend, whoever wrestle.
That's why I was even saying on the podcast last week. maybe the Bray thing could be a red herring. It doesn't. I don't necessarily even think it could be Bray. I think Bray is too much of an obvious trace for this White Rabbit thing.
I think Bray's definitely involved, but I think
if he is involved,
it's a faction.
I think it's more so a faction because even with the clues that it led up to it, and I said it on the last podcast, it has to do something with either Edge or Judgment Day. I think that's probably the end goal. But if it's Bray, okay, cool. I'm happy he's back in the job. But where do we go from him being back? What is like with the what's it called? With the White family, we kind of knew their mission statement. We kind of knew what they wanted to do. Yeah. With the Fiend, we kind of knew what he wanted to do. It wasn't perfect. There was some moments, but for me, the Fiend was a failure.
Yeah.
Regardless of what people say, whether
him coming in was nice.
Fair enough, cool. He was one of the highest merch sellers. I think the end goal for the Fiend was a failure.
When Roman came in and squashed him, that was
absolutely bro. From when Goldberg squashed him, failure.
From the production they put behind the Fiend, the push they gave him, bro. The Fiend, is not gonna be like. Now, if you're a vignette man, he's not gonna be in any vignettes.
No, he's not.
When you do a countdown of like WWE,
he's not even in the. Obviously, they still keep wrestlers in there, but he's never been in the actual. What do you call it?
He's not memorable, bro. You're not telling like.
He's memorable. I think he's memorable.
I think the Fiend is memorable, but I don't think it's like. I think the Fiend is more sort of part in history as opposed to like a history maker.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Bray himself is more so history, maybe a history maker more than the Fiend itself. Like the Fiend just seems more like a phase.
Yeah.
Like when Undertaker used to wear a mask.
The mask, the Phantom.
That's just like. That's just like an extra additional figure. Like, were you there for the Fiend? Take a figure, and it's like.
I've got a question for you guys though. Yeah, you see this whole new Fiend stuff here with the whole use of QR codes, the whole use of social media and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, what sort of Fiend do you think? Like, what sort of break do you think is? I don't think it's gonna be. It feels like we're gonna get some like futuristic. Do you know what I mean?
Like I said, I don't think it's Bray, so I couldn't answer that.
I don't know. I don't know enough, but. I don't know any. I just want to see like what happens like when he debuts.
Extreme Rules, either Extreme Rules or Monday Night Raw.
When he debuts and like they always say, what's the mission statement? Like, what is it? Because the pageantry, the glitz, the glamour.
This guy's got to be real now.
I downloaded it.
Look at this guy. They're good.
Yeah, the pageantry, the glitz, the glamour.
I did you as well.
It's cute, but it's I don't know. He's not taking selfies, fam.
Nah, B-roll. Everyone get B-roll, man. That's on B-roll, fam.
What's that?
It's like a social media thing. You take a picture.
I've got 1 minute to send a video. Take a picture.
Yeah. These men are moving like bad
dudes. So quick one. There's a new social media called B-roll. You can basically go on there. You add all your friends and stuff, and everyone that you've got on your page has literally 2 minutes to post a picture of what you're currently doing now. If you're taking a shit, you post a picture. If you're like at a cafe, you take a picture. Any given moment, you take a picture, and it shows where you are. But there's like you don't have to take the picture in the moment. You can come back. For example, there's a guy he met, Steve Aoki, and he saved the B-roll notification until he bucked him. So he's taking a picture of Steve Aoki, and he got bare notifications. People saying, "Wow, you met him." So I was trying to save the B-roll for when I met Osprey.
Okay.
But obviously we had to leave, innit? So I just took one. I took one when we went to Rum Kitchen.
I mean, we're looking forward to seeing what happens, innit? For the most part, I'm just like, whatever it is, let's just hope the end goal is good, and then the follow through from that is good. Because the QR stuff and the promos and the visual stuff has been great. It's been fun. Even seeing stuff in the arena, it's been fun. But where do you go from here? We don't want it to now be a lackluster thing where it's like. The arena goes black, and the next thing you know, it's just Bray Wyatt with a mobile phone in his hand. Hey guys, I'm back.
Download my app.
Download my app. So,
be with the rabbits.
Oibo rabbits.
Have you not seen? There's someone done a video where they called. There's the number. They done another QR code, and when you scan it, it comes up as a phone number. Yeah. And you call the phone number. It's a record shop somewhere like in some next place in America. And when you call it, if you say the words, something about what's it? My head. What's that thing that's in your head? Yeah. There's a saying that Bray Wyatt says about your head. I think something like "give me your head." I don't know, something like that. I can't remember.
It's something like blue job.
Looking like a
give me your head.
Looking like
a kind of.
It's I forgot it's something to do with your head. Yeah.
What, I mean your head.
Nah, something to do with like your head. I forgot what it said. Feed your head. So if you say the word "feed your head," the person on the other line says, "Let me in," and they lock off. It's on. Let me. I'll try and find it.
If this is Bray, fair enough, but I'm just tired, man.
Let me find it for you. But
man.
Have you seen it?
I mean, if it is Bray, fair play, but. Okay.
Who else could it be?
Like, I love Bray. Like, I don't want anyone to think that I don't like Bray. Like, a lot of people don't fuck with his wrestling style, innit? I think I like his car crash wrestling style, innit? But for the most part, what happened?
Hey, Hey, feed your head.
How amazing is that?
And it locks off. So a number got leaked, yeah? A number got scanned. It's that QR code thing. If you scan it, a phone number's there. So they call the phone number and they're like, hey, feed your head. Because on the phone, I think on the phone number it said above, feed your head. So when you call the phone number, it said feed your head. And the person on the other line says, let me in. And they knock off.
That is what Bray says.
That's Bray, right? Yeah.
It might be Bray still. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, if it is Bray, fair play to him. But it's just, where do you go from here? But, yeah.
One thing I've been liking on WWE is this whole Sami Zayn bloodline thing. That shit said.
It's good.
Great. That shit's hilarious to me.
Great,
man.
absolutely great.
That's
great television.
Premium quality stuff, man.
Great television. You know. And I don't think it's not even to bring it back to AEW, but I don't think AEW is above doing that kind of entertainment. Like,
no.
I'll be happy to see it. You know, I'm not saying it should be entertainment heavy, but
no, just like once and no. But the thing is, they try to do it poorly.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's there. Like the entertainment aspect of AEW is there, but bro, they do it poorly because the whole Miro gaming thing. What the fuck was that? That was an attempt, but it was poor. The problem is, you have someone like Danhausen do something like that, and when they've done it, it's worked. That's why Danhausen's over. That's why a lot of these like guys that get over. So obviously not Sami Zayn's nowhere near Danhausen. Sami Zayn's a cold wrestler, but like this bloodline thing is honorary bloodline thing. Honorary Uce is good. Like I've seen it now. Every time I've seen it, like on TikTok or whatever, I've watched the full segment in it. So
far fucking
good. It's good.
Even the whole thing of what happened on Monday Night Raw. Thing was backstage. Sami Zayn.
So what? Roman's on both shows, yeah.
He's only coming for the premiere this week, but he dibbles and dabbles, isn't it? He's not really.
Roman's a big boy, man. Most of these guys are.
He's on both shows because he's got both titles. Yeah. Sami Zayn was busting joking after Jey Uso came. The way he came in the screen, his face, isn't it? Like Jey Uso actually hates Sami Zayn, and I can't wait for them to feud as well. Like,
do you know what? Yeah, I saw this. Obviously, it won't happen yet, but I saw this storyline. Yeah, that somebody like fantasy booked on Twitter, and it was interesting. What if Sami Zayn is the one to dethrone Roman? But it's like
by accident or on purpose.
As in he's there just infiltrating.
He's there. He's there just biting. Like he's there just like I'm honorary Uce, my guy. And then obviously it could even be a cheating thing where it's like
that'll be that.
He's basically like getting close to Roman. And then let's say they set up like, I don't know, a match between Sami and Roman. Roman thinks Sami's gonna like lay down for him, and then Sami actually fucking wrestles, and then like wins it.
That would be surprising.
And they do like, but obviously I know already. Jimmy's in the comments like, why the fuck would you have Sami Zayn beat Roman? But
he's the closest to you.
But I was like, do you know what? Talk about unpredictability. And obviously, that all with a story like that is high risk, high reward because I can see it going to shit.
Yeah.
But we talk about new people because we say because right now we every week go on the podcast and say names. You can't name names. That's a way to create a name.
Yeah.
We've already established that Sami Zayn has entered Monclizzy territory. Yeah. Like after his WrestleMania match with
Jackass, that's crazy,
bro. He's like,
I forgot about that.
Do you know what I mean? He's Monclizzy territory now. You know what I mean?
And if they do that, where it's like an infiltration from the beginning, it makes sense.
It makes sense,
and it proves which Uso is beefing him.
Jay.
Yeah, it proves Jay right. This whole time, like Jay's, it gives Jay a reason. Obviously, it gives Jay a reason to be like, "See, I told you, man."
This guy, yeah.
And then that's how you can disband the bloodline afterwards.
Yeah,
he'd be like, "I told you, man. You might don't listen to me."
Jey Uso and Thingy, what's his name? Which brother goes in?
Jimmy.
They can both go on solo careers, and I think they'll both.
And I feel like flourish. A storyline like that, will just be like one you created, bro. You've created a moment, fam, and then you've managed to cap off like this legendary reign. In a way, but that was just something I saw on Twitter. I didn't make it up, but like it's interesting, isn't it?
I think that'll be cool.
Happen? Hell no, but it's interesting, isn't it?
I think it'll be cool if they did spin out like that. But obviously, what happens next? Maybe Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn he gives a title to him. I don't know.
You figure out.
They split up.
But don't you think that will happen with something like that? You might. Actually, you can still do that and keep Sami Zayn face. Yeah, no, yeah.
Let's see what questions on this, man. I think I've got time on the table.
Yeah, let's calm. You guys already know the Ask Clark drills. Ask Rest Things, where we get you, the people, to ask us Rest Things some questions. Let's quickly head over to the questions. First question from our guy Jamie Rakes. Big you up every single time, bro. Bare knuckle scrap. No one's there to stop it. Sammy or Andrade, who wins? I think Andrade's winning.
Andrade, but I think Sammy's got that dog in him though. But Andrade's
I think as Sammy's one of the men where it's like he probably won't win, but he's ready. Like he'll fight in it. Like he's got heart in it. Yeah. Next question from our guy Gabe the Kid. He asked, Celebrity Big Brother, All Elite Wrestling Edition, 10 people you want to see in it. Who's in it? Jade Cargill.
Kenny Omega.
For Big Brother, no, we're talking about Celebrity Big Brother. Nah, for drama,
Jade
I'm
Cargill.
putting Kenny Omega to actually, I put Chris Jericho there to actually set the house straight. They don't set the house straight, but you know what I mean?
I don't want to see him do that. I want to see the young people there, man.
No, I want to see.
Obviously, mix it up, innit?
No, I want to see.
William Regal. I want to see William Regal.
Yeah, okay, William Regal.
Who causes trouble?
We need Sami Zayn and Tay Conti there.
And Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston there. Yeah, Eddie Kingston will get pissed off about everything.
We need Jade.
You know, Jade is.
I'd love to see their claim in there as well.
Yeah, the claims would be funny. Swerve would be funny in there.
JL will be funny in there as well.
He'll be the old better man.
Yeah, he'll be the one that's just tired of everyone's shit. Yeah. Jamie Hayter. I want to see Jamie Hayter in there.
I want to see Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler as well.
That would be funny.
I want to see Darby in there.
Oh, Darby would be
funny.
Yeah. Darby was sitting in the corner like this.
Yeah, trust me.
you just see what
the challenges he was smashing because
the challenges he would jump off a thing.
That's I'm going to get around here. I was going to say, when they asked us to do bush tucker,
he'll
be that today.
Darby's winning that.
Bro, he'll win that. Eat ostrich balls. Man will eat that quickly. Bush tucker trial.
Next question from our guy Peter MacArthur. Big up everything time, bro. Hey guys, my question is, with all the stuff that's happening at AEW, backstage stuff, etc., what do you see the future like for them personally? If TK doesn't get things under control soon, I feel he may lose more and more talent.
Talent's gonna go regardless.
Yeah, that's gonna go. Yeah.
And I thought it's health. Like people see, obviously it's bad. It's from TK's perspective, it's bad, and the drama is bad in it. But talent going in, I think we have to relook at how we look at talent leaving. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. For AEW specifically, it's not great, but for wrestling, it's necessary.
Yeah.
It's necessary. Like this has to happen. TK was never gonna keep these men forever, and like all you man that want AEW to hold all of these man, but are the same man.
You're doing the company a disservice.
You're doing the company a disservice, but you're hypocrites because you're the same man that will complain when WWE was holding talent. So I beg.
For the most part, if wrestlers want to leave,
let them leave.
Let them leave. Do you know what I mean?
Let them leave, and they're gonna leave anyway, so it's fine. Now, the guys where if one day obviously Kenny Omega, John Moxley, Chris Jericho, them man leave, crisis hotline. Crisis.
Yeah.
That one there, emergency. Need, mayday, need. Them one there, but
I
like
mayday,
mayday.
That one there, that's a serious problem.
That's a crisis.
Yeah, that's a wobbler still.
Nobody can cross it.
Next question from our guy, Mr. Frimpong. He asked, should AJ join the Judgment Day or should the Good Brothers return to reform the club or neither?
Good Brothers.
AJ joining the Judgment Day will be good because obviously I've seeing him as a heel will be after what he done to Rey Mysterio after the match. I can see him definitely trying to. I don't know. I'll probably work.
And the thing is with Judgment Day, they're not necessarily like this
they're big now, you know.
Dark faction that they first came across as. But
what's Edge doing these days?
Edge is getting bullied by Judgment Day. I can't lie.
They're bullying him.
Judgment Day are bullying Bear Man. They basically what they do is they basically turn up to your matches. They tried to bully Riddle, but it didn't work. They turn up to your matches and they're like, "Oh, join us." They're like, "Nah." They'll torment you for the rest of for every single match you're in. I don't know how Riddle bust case. Riddle bust case because of Seth.
Yeah.
They're gonna get back. They're gonna try and get back again because they tried.
Seth backed him.
No. Seth came on an angle where it's like our match's not done. Let's feud. So he's still in the feud with Seth. I think once the Seth thing is done, they're gonna try and bring him back in. So that's one thing I like about Judgment. They're going around just troubling people.
Well, your Orton's still injured, isn't it?
Yeah. He's gonna be out for a while. Like
he's serious.
Next question from Mr. Frimpong again. What's the top 5 greatest debuts in wrestling from any company?
Hogan. No. Hogan was in. No.
Chris Jericho at when he came as Y2J?
Yeah, Chris Jericho, Kane. Kane's
Kane, Punk, AEW.
Moxley AEW is great.
Moxley AEW is great.
This is not really a big thing.
Things I don't know what the top 5 is, but these are just ones that we enjoy.
These are ones I enjoy.
One that I don't think people speak enough about, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
Taz's Royal Rumble debut.
Kurt Angle. That was sick.
That was cool. Sorry.
Of course,
That was sick. That was sick. Yeah, that was sick.
The way he
AJ
smoked him
Rumble.
as well.
Yeah,
AJ
smoked
Rumble,
him, yeah.
dope as well.
AJ, yeah. Cody Rhodes has to be on there.
Kenny Omega's
That's
New
it.
Japan.
Sorry,
Not
that's
his
your
new, I mean his Bullet Club debut more
Yeah.
so. Not his
Oh,
New
his
Japan
Bullet
debut.
Club debut was
His Bullet Club
fucked.
debut was fucked.
When he took, yeah, man.
Yeah, girls. He had
Nah, he just came,
It's just when he came out
as the cleaner,
as
innit?
the cleaner. Oh, but he put the glasses
yeah.
on. So
That was dope.
That cleaner gimmick is bad.
Rainmaker debut.
Nah, because people didn't deep what it was until he beat Tanahashi.
Because
Remember
the way he came in was
So
crazy.
how did he come before?
because the first match
Because when he came back,
Yoshi-Hasu.
oh yeah,
Yeah, but I'll take it.
So Okada used to come in as what? He just used to walk in.
before he was a young boy, innit?
was a
Then he
young
moved
boy.
to America. He moved to America to do his
The
thing, and then
TNA,
he
yeah.
came back to New Japan.
And that's when he came back as a Rainmaker.
Yeah.
So how did he debut as a Rainmaker? He just came out. That was it just like gas or
Just gas.
Well, just gas.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had a match at Wrestle Kingdom, but then literally after his first match back, he challenged Tanahashi, then beat him for the title, like straight away, like to the moon.
what year was this?
2012.
12, yeah.
That's not even far. That's not even long ago.
2012.
So he's been on top since then.
Bro, he's like 32, 33. He's young,
He's still
bro.
got time to go.
Bro, yeah, he's got bare, bro.
And the thing is, when you look at him, he looks like a vet.
Yeah, he does.
Bro, he's younger
Even
than
when he was
most of
standing in
these
the ring,
man.
when he was standing
Bro,
next to
I don't like,
Tanahashi.
bro,
yeah.
like literally.
How was Tanahashi? 43?
Nah,
No,
Tanahashi,
he's like
he's
40s. 40 something.
45 or something. Yeah, I think he's 45.
Is he?
He has to finish. I was saying it in Kev.
Yeah, when I saw the
we have to
Delta
give him,
Road,
we have to give him 2 years max
Like,
because
he said
his
that,
knees are
he's-
done.
Yeah.
Even bro, you saw the frog splash he done.
Yeah. Because Okada, bro, this is Okada's first year, yeah. He beats Tanahashi, first time by changing title. He wins New Japan Cup, wins G1 and main events Wrestle Kingdom first year. Ridiculous, bro.
Crazy,
but
yeah.
like, what are the
One day we'll have a conversation about the best prodigies ever.
bro, I've said it. It's for me. It's Okada Lesnar, like Okada Lesnar.
Best prodigies ever?
But bro, Okada Lesnar.
What, as it within the company and went up like that?
Just in wrestling in general.
Just
Like
in
yeah,
wrestling.
as in they've debuted and they've just been.
They just been on the
They've,
madness.
yeah, like they've been foreseen as these people are going to be
and
great,
they've lived up to the
and
expectations.
at such a young age, they've accomplished a lot.
yeah.
I think one person that some people don't necessarily talk about is Big Show. As a prodigy. Fam, he won 2 world
giant,
titles
yeah,
before he
yeah.
hit 30.
Yeah.
Do you know how fucked that is?
WWE, yeah.
In WCW, he was
Yeah.
champion at like 25, 24, 26. Like,
It's crazy.
you know what I mean? So, we'll definitely talk about
No,
that.
we're definitely about the greatest prodigies ever.
Jimmy, big you up every single time, bro. He asked, if you could pick one thing to change about AEW, what would it be? I just want Tony Khan to rule.
I want
Iron
Tony
Fist
Khan
a
to be
little
more
bit.
stern.
Pageantry.
Yeah.
More pageantry.
Entertainment.
Pageantry. Like, no, you see, yeah, I'm not really like a prep, but I can't like stages because I've been watching Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah.
Thank you, Sesame Daddy.
WWE changing the stage soon.
I've been because I've been watching Wrestle Kingdom, bro.
You tired of the portals now, yeah?
Huh?
Tired of the
It's
portals?
no.
I don't got portals anymore. They ain't got portals no more.
What they do?
They do.
They do.
Oh, but it's lower portals. It's a
Yeah.
couple.
They've got
the
LED,
Yeah,
the LED
yeah.
No, but the thing is, I don't care. For Dynamite, of course, have a consistent
portal,
set.
yeah,
I don't.
portals,
I don't mind. The thing is, I don't even, bro. Go back and watch it. Even old AEW in 2019 sets. Cold,
What was it?
bro.
Oh, Wait,
Bro, watch Revolution 2020.
Let me see this.
Watch I don't know about the. I don't know. Watch Full Gear 2019. Their set was cold. Watch Revolution 2020. The set was like bare LED, and even they gave the crowd wristbands that glue up.
Stop, yeah.
Bro, the sets were proper. The only set that wasn't proper was All Out. The first ever Double or Nothing set. Cold. And
Oh yeah, this one, innit?
bro,
Yeah.
that's
They
pen.
tried, man, but I don't know
That's
what's happening
pen.
now.
Somebody got fired during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I believe that.
That was nice.
I believe that, bro.
Full Gear is always different, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna see pools at this year's Full Gear. What they do now, special shows, they just do LED, which is like fine,
but at the same time,
it's my thing is pageantry because I go back to like these Wrestle Kingdom sets, yeah.
even the Stardom ones.
Bro,
Did you see Julia's entrance?
Bro, fucked. And even the way the framing of things like
Even Noah.
Bro.
We spoke about Noah.
I was sick.
I was watching because obviously when KG Muto was on Dynamite, they were showing bare KG Muto clips, but there was one entrance that KG Muto did with the genie.
Oh yeah,
bro, that entrance is class.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
And the guy threw him again. It came up. Yeah.
And the green mist.
The entrance is in 2K.
Yeah. What?
The KG entrance is in 2K.
What's it called?
I can't remember what it's called, but there's an entrance where he comes out, he throws something on the floor, and he comes and it changes your into your entrance gear, innit?
Let me see.
And then
I'll try and find it.
Because for me, like I said, like before I was like, but now, I'm like, more pageantry. Even if it means, cool, making the ramp longer and looking off a certain section of the fans, I'm for it. Because
I forgot this happened.
What? Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot this happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a double nothing.
Yeah.
Was that during the pandemic?
Yeah, pandemic era.
Yes.
Bro, I can't lie. The pandemic era, if you go back and watch a lot of matches, bro. That match was cold. Remember, we did a live stream to that.
Sorry, guys, we're watching the. So it comes out like that.
So it comes out like that, and then he's gonna dash it on the floor.
Did he get copyright for that?
No, you don't need copyright. It's entrance, isn't it? You can't copyright motion.
Sure.
Oh, you're showing the 2K version?
Yeah. And there's one with a manager where he's holding something.
Oh, that's sick.
You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
sick.
but like, I feel like just pageantry, innit? Like, see, that's cold. Yeah, I just feel like
I'll try and look for that.
That aspect
And there's
of
one
it,
with a manager as well, yeah.
just that aspect of it, like in AEW, I'd love like for these things to feel more like grand. Like, like that's why,
feel like big deals.
That's why I fucked with Grand Slam so hard, because like Grand Slam was like the first show this year. I was like, finally.
Yeah,
like,
the
feels,
ring,
it feels, but like more of it, please. Just more of it, please.
I definitely agree. Next question from our big bro, Knowledge. Big up every single time, bro. He has 2 questions. First one, what are some dream matches that lived up to anticipation?
I'll give you. Do you know what? I think this is one of the most slept on dream matches ever. Marufuji Okada.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously I know why.
What happened? No.
New Japan.
New Japan.
Well, the
G1 match.
Yeah, and I know why it's slept on, because obviously not like Noah and New Japan, but like for what Marufuji is and for what Okada is in Japan, them two to clash is a madness.
Yeah.
And I watched both of their matches back recently. Banged.
Yeah.
Banged. That's a slept on dream match like that. Yeah, that banged.
I'm trying to think I can't even think of any.
Rock versus Booker T. SummerSlam. I said it last week.
Rock versus Booker T.
That was a dream match of mine.
See,
To be fair, that was a dream match for a lot of people around that time as well.
Cena AJ.
Yeah.
That exceeded my expectations, bro. That's like,
That was definitely a dream match.
bro. That's a dream match, that. Bro.
I can't really think of any other dream matches, even as of recently.
Obviously, we get Daniels and Omega.
To be fair, they'd wrestled before.
Yeah, wrestled before.
Yeah.
True.
I'm trying to think.
Dream matches.
Because
Brock and Bobby, that was the biggest one ever.
That was cack, bro.
That was no. Even Brock, do you know Brock versus Goldberg was actually a annoying match as well. The first match, I was so pissed off for that. The hype, everything that was sick.
But for the squash, I love.
No,
WrestleMania 20.
That match
that match was cool.
because that's the match I actually stayed up for.
Yeah.
And it was shit, man.
I saw something interesting, even speaking about dream matches. Someone tweeted that Kurt Angle has never had a dream match.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So he's done all his matches?
He's never like.
He's never, there's anybody has really said that this is a dream match.
Kurt Angle versus Bret Hart.
I guess so.
I always wanted that.
I mean,
He came late. So obviously, when he had a match with Owen Hart.
Yeah, the match with Owen Hart.
That was dark match, innit?
Yeah. But for the most part, I don't think there was anybody wanted to see Kurt against, because he more or less wrestled everyone.
Yeah, more or less wrestled everyone, and then like when it got to the stage where like the new gen were coming in, it was already like his knees were big. You know?
And to be fair, there's nobody now that there probably is.
No, there's a couple. I'd love to see Kurt, Kenny, no, there was a dream. Well, you know, Kurt versus Danielson. We could have got that. We could have got that.
Oh, Kurt versus Danielson, yeah.
We could have got that because I think that match. I read on some dirt sheet that match was arguably supposed to happen, but then obviously Kurt signed for TNA.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle versus Danielson.
That's probably
the dream match of all Kurt versus Danielson.
Because if you deep it, Kurt's faced everyone. He's faced Shinsuke, he's faced Tanahashi, he's faced Brock, he's faced AJ Styles, he's faced Nigel McGuinness,
Samoa Joe.
When did Ken Shamrock leave? WWE. When did he do WWE?
1999, I think. Maybe mid 99. Yeah.
Did he wrestle Stone Cold for left?
Who? Kurt Angle?
No,
Ken Shamrock. He must have.
Did Ken Shamrock butt Kurt Angle?
No, I don't think so. But I don't think that was ever a dream match. Not where at the point that Kurt Angle was wrestling. Remember, Kurt Angle started like late 99. So, yeah. He also asked, what are your favourite title reigns?
Of all time. This question is always hard for me.
Everyone knows it to be from Okada 720. The title reign's nuts. Marufuji first defense, Kenny second defense. Then you've got Sanada, you've got Shibata, you've got the rematch of Tanahashi, Zack Sabre Jr., Naito. Bro, the only dead matches in that reign were Bad Luck Fale and Evil.
As you expect.
Bruv, yeah.
As you expect, but bro, that title reign, bro, some of the greatest matches in New Japan happened in that title reign. So to me, that title reign is just and plus height of popularity at the time. There's a lot of different factors that make a title reign epic as well. If the product's dead and the title reign's great, it doesn't really add up. If the product's good and the title reign's good, it just makes everything look good. But that's the best title reign I've ever seen. Clearly. Jay Lethal's TV title run in Ring of Honor. I love that run. Kenny's IC title run.
Yes. Omega's IC title run.
I'm trying to think who else. Shibata's never open weight run.
Cold.
Crazy. Kenta's GHC junior heavyweight title run.
Joe's ROH run.
Bryan Danielson's ROH run.
Yeah.
Austin Aries ROH run. Jay Briscoe's ROH title run. In WWE, Daniel Bryan's WWE title run as the Planet champion. One of my favourite runs. I think that was my favourite run of the last decade.
AJ's second run.
As of recent, Roman Reigns for me, man. That's something I actually live through and actually remember.
John Cena's US title run.
I was gonna mention that, but I actually forgot. Oh no.
No, 20, bro. That 2016.
I thought you were talking about the other one.
No, not got spinner one.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
2016, bro. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, bro.
Chris Jericho's cruiserweight title run.
King Booker's one. That's one that popped in my head.
I loved King Booker's run. Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's too many, man. There's too many.
There's a lot.
I think this will be a question for Earl, but I remember Hulk Hogan held the title many times, innit? But what was his best run?
I mean,
in the end,
I'll probably say the NWO run.
Yeah.
But then, there'll probably be early. There's probably earlier stuff
I think when he won the title, he had the title. What? The only one I remember was when he won the title for Yokozuna. That's the time I remember him having the title. Other than that, it was just
that run was shit.
Yeah, that one was shit. You know what I mean?
Would you say for the most part in wrestling, there are more great title chases than title runs?
Yeah, of course. The chase for it, even not to be.
But then there's some people that have shit title chases. I wouldn't say Jinder Mahal's title chase was good at all.
No.
It was just more so okay, cool. He got the number one contender.
But was the run even good though? That's the thing.
I wish it was though, man. I probably like Jinder.
Was the run even good for? No, I was never feeling it because that was peak AJ fam. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. Put the title on it.
I'm trying to think.
I think generally speaking, that there are more great title chases than title runs. Because we can sit here and name title chases for days, but bro.
Yeah, definitely. Next question from our guy in the bill. Big up every single time, bro. Some people have called this current run a hell of a run, but where would you rank this current gimmick of sports entertainer, Chris Jericho, compared to his other gimmicks?
It's up there, but
definitely up there,
but it's not best.
It's not best, no.
No.
I don't even think it compares to any of his WWE stuff.
No.
Is it even better than List? No.
Nah, I don't think it's better than the list.
I wasn't there for that one.
I don't think it's better than Y2J. I don't think it's better than.
Rockstar.
I don't think it's better than Suited Chris Jericho. I think Suited Chris Jericho is the best gimmick. His best gimmick.
Is this better than Le Champion though? I don't think it's even better than Le Champion.
I don't. Do you know what it is? Sometimes it's hard to rank Chris Jericho's runs because it's like all of them are so different and they captivate you in all different ways.
Because I know, don't worry, I like this. I like Ocho. I like this Ocho gimmick. But Le Champion was
that was good. Yeah.
And we have to deep it with this Sports Entertainer one because Jericho has probably had like 3-4 different gimmicks within it.
Within that, yeah.
He's had the Wizard. He's had Ocho. He's had the Influencer.
Yeah.
He's had so much within this Sports Entertainer where it's like.
But in terms of like, if we were to put like it all together, in terms of like not just the gimmick but the run overall, this 2022 is up there for Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Eddie Kingston, Anarchy in the Arena, Moxley, Danielson,
Claudio.
Yeah. Bandido.
What's it called? Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
Bro, like he's not wrestling, but when we do...
We mentioned Danielson, right?
Yeah. Bro, when we do recap of years,
Chris Jericho's in there.
Bro, and the thing is, people were right. I remember people in the beginning of the year,
Writing them off.
you know, writing them off. Video
Was it a belly thing that?
Video essays were being made, but big up Joseph Montecillo, he's a good content creator, I like him. But you know, video essays were made about him being finished, right?
When did the NBA thing happen this year?
No, it was the end of last year.
But nah, man, listen, I think what Chris Jericho, what does about Chris Jericho? He's the master of resetting. If something's not working,
Reset. Yeah, he's got an idea.
reset.
And even if it doesn't work, he'll find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Because with them, like, and I said this before, sometimes with Chris Jericho, it seems like he's forcing stuff, but sometimes you have to just be repetitive enough to the point where people will be like, oh, okay, cool. Because when he was doing like the whole, I'm the influencer, this and that, in my head I was thinking,
what the hell is this shit?
We get it. But as time was going on, when you stick by something, eventually you can get over.
I think
the wizard thing, I was not for it.
I was not feeling that, man.
But
I started to find it fun.
I'm a wizard.
He always finds a way to get people over it. And it's
I
like,
can't lie. It's not got over for me, for that whole JSS thing. It was Daniel Garcia.
yeah.
Because it's weird seeing Daniel Garcia act like that. And I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. I like this because of Daniel Garcia. But obviously, Chris Jericho obviously showed up as well.
But from the moment he started this Ocho thing, I love it though. Like this Ocho thing is funny. And it's a piss take. It's an absolute piss take. Are you mad? Look what the Ring of Honor title means, and then you're doing that to... It's a piss take. I love it. It's a piss take.
Don't get me started on Ring of Honor because if I speak,
Wait for Max, man.
no, this one's not even... No, Ring of Honor deserves... This one's not even Barbie. This is Spliff. We need to be passing it around because... Fam, Tony Khan has ruined this shit, man. I don't want to see Ring of Honor on TV anymore. It's that rule. Last question from my guy, GG. Big you up every single time, bro. He asks, who is the greatest comedy wrestler of all time?
Comedy. Fuck.
There's the greatest and then there's my favourite.
My favourite is probably Santino. Though.
Santino's my favourite.
Santino's my favourite.
Of all time.
Bro,
Santino's my favourite comedy wrestler of all time.
Bro, Santino's...
I need examples.
There's one video package that there was, I think it was either a promo video package. I am so great. If you remember that, fam, Santino's so funny,
When
man.
this guy came into the Women's Royal Rumble...
Mick Foley, Mankind should be on there.
He was funny, but
Mankind wasn't funny. No, it wasn't funny.
someone who I think is very underrated is Damien Sandow.
Oh,
with the actor gimmick with the Miz, bro.
Even before that, his promos, like the intellectual savior, bro, he's so
Bro,
stupid.
Damien Sandow, that
But
stunt
the Miz
double,
stuff, the stunt double stuff.
Oh, they were load from. They should have got him over. They should have gave him a title or say Intercontinental or something, bro.
Cool.
He should have beat Miz.
Yeah.
I'm checking this list, yeah, and out of the 3 people on this list, yeah, one person I put on there, yeah.
Oh, did you Google funniest wrestlers?
Yeah, 3 people, I think, honestly, it's like people I put on. Oh my days, how can I forget?
And the thing is, we spoke about this time ago. Someone asked this question, and there was bare people that we forgot.
I'm gonna say names. You guys let me know if you.
Well, how many people?
There's like 30.
We might as well say them. We've got time in it.
Bobby Brain Heenan.
He's funny, yeah.
JBL.
JBL's funny.
But
then a lot of people don't
feel
comedy,
But he's more like dark humor.
He's got good timing, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't put him as a comedy wrestler. He's his MAGA humor, fam. Nah.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair's funny, but it's not like he's not someone where it's like ha 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 ha.
I think it's funny for what he's saying after the match. He's sweating. He's like,
like he has funny moments and like he makes me laugh, but he's not like I don't look at him for comedy relief.
I don't put him in the same category as like Santino or like R-Truth.
R-Truth.
He's definitely gonna be in this list. Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's hilarious. He's definitely up there.
You're a boy in a
Ultimate
man's world.
I've never cared about Ultimate
I think Ultimate is funny because it's like, bro, why are you so serious? Bro? Relax. Do you know what I mean? William Regal.
William Regal's definitely up there.
He's got comedic timing.
I think for the early 2000s, William Regal's definitely up there. Especially when he was commissioner.
Yeah, that was good, yeah. Vladimir Kozlov.
He was funny because I wasn't meant to find him funny. You're this big serious guy. Why, like, and you're doing all this stuff.
It was played with Santino Marella, innit?
Yeah.
This one don't make sense. Charlie Haas. When was Charlie Haas ever funny?
He was doing this whole gimmick where he was pretending to be other people. I didn't find him funny.
Oh, Del. Who's that guy? TDM fumblage, but my man in New Japan with the headbutt gimmick.
I can't remember. Oh, fuck. He used to wear yellow. He was pink and he was mad orange. I can't remember.
He used to just jump and just headbutt people, fam. He was funny.
I can't remember his
name.
name. I can't remember his name. He was blonde as well. Yeah. Mad hench though.
Big Show.
At times.
Big Show's got time. He's got at times, man. He was never.
Hurricane.
Hurricane's funny.
Hurricane's funny.
What's up with that?
Yeah. Goldust.
I find Goldust funny. You see when he got electrocuted and he started stuttering.
Yeah.
And even before, when in the 90s, where he started to he became the artist formerly known as Goldust.
Yeah.
And he was okay,
I
but
found that stuff scary back in the day. That stuff used to scare me, you know. Not because of the whole, but the way his blackface and that sort of stuff was a bit scary. Booker T.
Booker T's hilarious.
Yeah, Booker T's funny, yeah.
Booker T's hilarious.
He's coming in the ring right now.
Booker T's fucking hilarious.
Hey, Brothers Clay.
I didn't find him funny.
Colt Cabana.
At times.
Him and El Generico are funny together, but that's about it.
Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik was funny.
Iron Sheik is fucking funny.
Yeah. CM Punk.
CM Punk can be funny, yeah.
Since when? I don't know, man.
He's just got good time. He's just one of them punchline guys.
Yeah, that's what he says. On here, he says good timing as well.
Yeah, he's got good timing. Yeah, he's witty, yeah.
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes.
Nah.
I think good time, yeah.
But like, he's not.
I've never ever looked at him like, I'm gonna laugh.
Guy,
yeah.
Christian's hilarious.
Edge
is hilarious as well.
Triple H
is fucking funny.
With Sean, yeah.
Zack Ryder.
Just is.
It's kind of funny because it's the performance he puts on. When he had a death match, it was the ring shaking like this. It was sad, but I was laughing.
He's mad exaggerated.
Yeah.
Even in WWE, when John Cena kissed Eva Marie.
I thought that was
what the hell, bro?
That was deep. See that Eva Marie story, like that's a vile, bro. That was so deep. I felt so sorry for him.
Had him looking at food, man.
Bro, I bet he got wheelchaired off the stage, fam. Oh, violation. Oh yeah, Hornswoggle.
Mick
Foley's funny.
Scott Steiner.
Fucking
Scott Steiner. No, I'm so sorry. Scott Steiner is one of the funniest men to. Bro, the promos are so bad they're hilarious, bro.
What's mad is he cuts good promos.
Yeah,
that's what means. He's so good at cutting promos, even when they're bad. They're just fucking funny.
Steiner math. Bro, I remember in TNA used to do this gimmick every city he was in. I'm in this piss-ass country of Canada. Bro, Mama used to come out. I remember it was a TNA when he came out on the pogo stick, fam.
Pogo stick? This big guy,
bro,
pogo stick?
Big Scott Steiner was on the pogo stick.
Do you know this? TNA, I saw watching it.
Oh my God. Even the promo with Samoa Joe, he's fat.
Yeah, he's
fat, funny. Bro. This guy will be in the weight room, yeah. The interview will be like, what do you think about Samoa Joe? He's a fat slob. You want to work out Scott Steiner? You want to be a freak? That's an everyday harassment. If you want to be a Scott Steiner's up there, top 5, fam.
Roddy Piper's
funny.
Eddie Guerrero
is fucking funny.
Cool. Your guy, R-Truth.
R-Truth is fucking
Lil Jimmy.
Yeah. Number 5, we're going down 5 downwards now. Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels was funny.
Number 4, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold's hilarious. He had great timing.
Yeah, Stone Cold. Number 3, Chris Jericho. Yeah, Chris Jericho. Yeah. Number 2, Santino Marella.
I know Rock's not be number 1 then.
How do you know?
Look,
it's not one here.
It's a generic
list.
I
think that's a list for funny wrestlers as opposed to wrestlers that are
okay.
Generic
Actually, this is the same. Oh yeah, there's another to say. Okay, cool. This one seems better.
Go down to the top 5 because
I'll go 1 going up. I'm going 10 going down. So Hurricane number 10.
Yeah, I can.
Kurt Angle number 9.
Okay.
Rock's gonna be number 1 again.
Number 8, William Regal.
Yeah.
Number 7, Colt Cabana. Is the same list? Number 6, Grado. He's not funny.
I'm not his target audience, so I couldn't tell you.
Joey Yeet! I can't say this.
No, just gonna skip him, man. Fuck that guy.
Who?
No, don't worry.
Oh, my man.
Number 4,
Baby oil.
Penis man.
the number 4, Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes again. Number 3, Mick Foley. Number 2, Matt Santimarola. Number 1, Wild Truth.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. Yano as well.
I don't find that funny. Actually, I do find it funny.
No, Toria, no.
Hey, this one's different though. This one's definitely different. This one's got some next name on there. I'll do this last one after we can.
Oh, Tanaka's funny as well sometimes.
Yeah.
Who? Masato Tanaka.
Bro. But there's one commentary thing that is hilarious. He was about to dive on the table. Yeah, he just has some scream, goes, ah! And the commentator is like, really? I'm not gonna do it because Japanese, but it's so funny, fam.
Yeah, Masato Tanaka was funny in WWE. Him and Funaki were funny in WWE.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know none of these guys. Who's that? Who's that?
I know who she's facing. I don't know who she is.
That's your face of thingy. What's the name?
Anthony Green.
Yeah.
I know who he is. I don't know who. Okay,
I don't know.
Aaron Stevens. That's Damon Sander. Aaron Stevens.
That's
Damon
who
Sander.
goes by, yeah.
Yeah. He's funny. I think he's jokes.
Yeah.
The Colony. That's like that. Like Orange Cassidy and all of them, man. They were the ants
friends?
in. No, Orange Cassidy and a few other wrestlers. They used to dress up as ants in Chikara. Yeah. So there was that fire ant, soldier ant.
Sami Zayn's up there. He's funny. Sami Zayn, El Generico.
Hyper Masao. She's a female wrestler. Mei Saruga. I'm not too familiar with her.
I don't think this guy intends to be funny, but Ted DiBiase.
And there's another wrestler, Dan the Dad. I've seen him online.
Ted DiBiase used to be funny. Though. He's very exaggerated and stuff. Like, I find it funny.
Yeah.
Bro. Any announcements this week, bro?
Any announcements? December 18th, we're going to be doing a Christmas event for you guys. So you guys make sure you bring your Christmas jumpers.
Yeah. You won't get let in, innit?
Yeah. If you don't bring Christmas jumpers, you're not going to be let in. You're going to have to party in Dalston Junction. I'm trying to think what else. Wrestling's House coming out this week. We've obviously got the New Japan vlog. And yeah, just more content for your head tops. Oh shit. Rest in peace to Sarah Lee. Tough enough winner.
Oh, sorry. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, man. Yeah, anything else, lads?
No, man. Next week we've got, hopefully it happens, but we've got Oku on next week.
Yeah, we should be having Michael Oku, OGMO next week. Should be a good episode then. Yeah.
Cool, man.
That's it.
What the hell? Sorry, last thing before we go over here. Bobby Fish to make a boxing debut on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s undercard. So he'd fight on the
undercard
for Deji versus Mayweather.
Probably, yeah.
You're lying.
That's a big look. If he gets flogged, he's finished.
He's fighting.
I can't lie. After the shit you're talking, you better win.
He's fighting a Ghanaian guy called Boateng Prempeh.
Oh, he's sorry.
Oh, he's finished. I can't lie.
Bro.
That's a big look, man.
Money, fam.
That's a big look.
No, this is where he should be heading, man.
I hope he goes the full rounds. If he gets knocked out, it's long.
What about 2 tweets on the Wrestling's account?
Yeah, go on.
If he gets knocked out,
If he gets knocked out, it's long, man. I've been defending him as well. This is how these lot will say he's a bozo.
But I can't. I don't need to. My Ghanaian brother's there. I need to vote for my Ghanaian guy from.
No, you're going.
Oh, he's left. So he's not wrestling now. He's gone to box. How come they're not calling them bozos now? He didn't drag Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly to come on box.
He's even in Dubai, you know.
Do you know what I mean?
Champagne
With the shakes.
Trust me, fam.
He's going to be seeing women getting shit on.
Party. Something people do for money.
Some people do for money.
Oh, bro.
Potty.
Episode 140, innit?
Yeah.
140, man. I've been a Nafi.
Been Doughboy.
Okay.
Wrestling's podcast, the coolest wrestling podcast in the world. You already know the slogan. By the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Bow. Pussy.
Catch you guys.
Chicago, I love you.
You just got to the end of the podcast, and if you enjoyed what you've listened to, you enjoyed what you watched, you enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow.